Mami chef afro. Esa from Hana. No ha. Kudu. Number 2 Number 3.
Western in the morning. Yeah. Tuesday edition. 11th day of November 2025. 20 minutes gone past the hour 6. Live. Western in the morning. Sunye. And I pay ya chama makwaba. Adi abajumeli kasi so. Free break cry. Non krumo pemwa. And na yebe sorry in kunyaso. Ya die na ya wu. Ya ni mi Accra ni pedua so hwe. Jesus has Yankropon twedi ampon na da roma. Wanya ne yan ye da so ti ase won kwan wo sam mu. Ado ti ase da na esese de mawurade. Won yan adebon ye fo mobo. One my opportunity to live. Ase da and ye de ma no. Just am say you fast da madie bia. Ono Yankopon de ne nsa ayo. Esese de ase da ma otumfo de ne nyame. When a homo bro not domua, what you are quan and fana, Branda no pay, yet that's what you see. What you see a radia dom, and quite a crowd on Yankopanda Roma. Bomua senada or two for an Yankopa sepa. We are why I was sir. Nankoni so swa. Diana would your credit. Diana Wufra ebini ho. Radia dom na homo broso. And why I was sa. I don't tell the pay. Bomu as fast dame rade. Se wabuaye. Na yada sotiasie. Berma banda na Konadu ebu Prah bema 10 gram here. The pay. What some about your radio PRO. Samuel Jingu Kwabna Yaro Arapei Abana se wa mani ampon Omota ye chi Branda no pay Yansum wiase nyina Johnny Wajin chire hia 0248 071 174 0248 071 174 SMS message and I WhatsApp message Fabra na nyina ye nto atwatwere na yenhwe kwani agana be ye channel live for YouTube Western Diamond TV live Western Diamond TV live search it you know now say what type of Western Diamond TV now the live has so in capital letters block letters LIVE Western Diamond TV live. But you subscribe to our channel, like the page, comment and share. So as to Facebook also Western Diamond TV. More like your page and comment and share my and I pay you didn't come off ya.
If Jesus has given you victory, come let's give him praises now. Jesus has given you.
Jesus Christ, of course, has given us victory.
Let's give him praises now. Because of Jesus Jesus every day na shagara they do.
And pay in some of your
The heavenly blessings na him they receive. God, your grace and mercy is always the follow. He has given me victory. Almighty God has given me victory.
Now, and some no one in the everybody so kuma the amamo said, by a monster who the Akosopa, who crum her, and yes, I am woe.
Because of Jesus, every day na shagara they do. Double heavenly blessings that him.
You radia ye edos wo wi ase. Enye nyamianda Roma.
God, your grace.
Kamene umi no hemfa pa de yete ewo ba bia ye wo.
Days of my life I praise you. Everything that I have now you get.
De yete nyane sa.
Lord, I
Onyankopon twedi ampon. Wonam na dom ne na humo broso. Wode da we a che.
Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nissi, I am the
Aka 81 more days. 81 more days. Now the new patriotic party. Wokoyi on Frank today. Yetiani se nipa no. Kanadi we ire Japan number 1 wo bala toro so. Dr. Brian Kwaku champion. Dr. Brian champion. Onusu chemu number 2. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia number 3. Dr. Osei Adotume number 4. Engineer Kobne Japan Asia ho. Number 5. 31st December, 31st January 2026. 31131.
Come and see what the Lord has done for me.
31st January
My sorrows and now I'm free.
2026.
I don't ever run into
Abari Baba so at a various constituency level. And I can say
Jesus every day na shagara.
it's in a 13th and elections committee of the new patriotic party presidential no.
God, your grace.
Obe releasing album no dia ma order aspirant. Na omo hu ni parudu abeto aba.
He has given me.
Ewo 31st elections remo. Na no Joe West. Chama di to just say there will not be proxy voting. Say me abu parliament me anto a.
Hallelujah.
Let me for me to me much na baba so nkoto aba me. Sasu na me ko independent bi. And I'm here campaign adding my independent candidate be a. My forfeit me membership to me to aba bi enye yi.
If Jesus has given
And she said that hono no.
today,
Ayabano
let's give him.
and pardon so ewia
If Jesus has given
no me no ni ato aba na wie.
today, come let's dance, let's
Na I start here sort here counting.
because of the
We are worry, we do gurimo we do gunim.
double
And she said mu da ho.
blessings na him.
I know ka say we be here campaign. We be a canin some chere delegate for no.
God, your grace and mercy is always the follow.
I won't come on the hand of pay ye.
He has given me victory.
And now me catch a helicopter crash. Report to no ka say Obaba che dia come man pene.
He has given me victory.
After say enra. Omo the report to me.
Hallelujah.
Ade mo man pene wie ye no.
Hallelujah.
Omo ba che bi to the National Security Council. Them penfo kan no. Omo say na e be available to the public. Enti ye need the chair no pay ya bara report ni nyama ye.
Because of Jesus, every
Enti aba the course of the program no. Ye be ka bi won sam e de acha mo dwuma die so.
He's giving me victory. I will take it.
Enkoko nketenkete program no. Nyame yadomo a
He has given me victory.
ochina His Excellency John Mahama
Today,
obekọ Kumasi akopa ho ntoma
everything that I have now, you
na de achi a ya wada
Lord, I say,
atofo se
for your love, I'm grateful.
ebekọ parliament
Yes,
na 2026 budget presentation no
Jehovah Rapha,
wakọchirem de achi Ghana fo nyina
I am the Lion. Ooh,
enra drama our parliament house
no one else like you. Lion of
for almost about 4 hours
the man in battle.
na John Mahama Chief Justice no
Give me victory.
wada so ti akonwam afi kwada no abrɛ wo sɔre
God has given me victory.
esan sɛ
He has given me victory.
initial remarks na minority leader owura kwamna afenoma kings ne preliminary remarks anu wade ba no some of the words na wo use the church and majority leader no na omunya comfortable it delay process na mo ko rest for so many hours na assembly ne say afenoma kingdom kitwa ne nsem mo kanya etietia say Ghana ha no emramu ne de wo mu do mu su se yegusu e chief justice wo Ghana ha eye justice Araba Tokonu we chief justice na John Mahama eba no wo wetimu pobo ne dada say chief justice no wo beyi na firi ho enti nkofom yensa bi ba krom ya petition mampani say maame no conduct ni suba bi wo ho a wo birichi enti wo toaso chief justice enye na report no wo mu petition yare kra no yanse da huru nkofo no kra ye papa bi asa so mo yesama na so mo yokrati asefo ya huru maame ni chesa nkofo na amubu am code no krata na mo de bo code mo mfa ne se ne bi no so hwemu bi eko na eba anwieye ama John Mahama setting committee say wo mo nya hwemu emfa sa petition ni mu nkofo no a wo mo tie committee ni so kra no na nsam piifu am ho at the end of the day ade atia no say committee report na ready justice Bafubani ni wodi makutiri bie ade report no ade ko mamam pani ani na wachi na watu mienu ana philosopher su kwa che krata pie dwa say John Mahama chief justice na free na kodwa so maame na ntia ase de asem no court say eye kombone ana John Mahama eyi na free akodwa so court kuradi asem na woni asem no nwieye ya batia no say yabo Bafubani din say omeye acting chief justice ani yatimu okromia maame no so antiase ana asem na kopio Supreme Court attorney general cry defense cry one fan call up to date when you for defense rim ko Supreme Court ho na campus court cry di asem no ana appointment committee esete enra so be vetting before that no na minority for chese enye kompa eno mo fa so aye no njaya kwa no manko afanyoma kentra se wo cheche nsemu chese asem na mu no court dada enti kamuntwen na court mfa na no yie mransa appointment committee se dabi speaker of parliament said dabi asem na dey a vetting ye be vetting ana no 11 ye kwetran se yebeba na the trigger me adile na no say afanyoma ke ni initial remarks wade mo no say wade de ohunu say Justice Bafubani were disputed nominee adai ana afanyoma ke akoka say Chief Justice ana acting CJ disputed nominee Intino one train sign, one apologize, one train sign, one apologize. A fellow man can say me to say ye. Some na make a nuclear dispute as I said say. Dispute as I said say. Ntawanta we bia aba wo bi ni obi ntam. Manso twe bia esie. Broni say a dispute. Ntawanta we bi kasa hu bi manso twe bi aba a dispute nominee as it say obi a yabani dini say onkoda dwumadie bia no ana obi a yayi no say onkodi dwumadie bie enti wase Bafubani eye entawantawa afanya market so best study okrobi eti say asem na mu a dibre na yede ma no ano asem no a dibre no a like yede ma no obi ho a wadi dada ana asem aba ho ana kyenkyena a wo se yemfama wo eti afanya market was not too wrong from the right. Otiase. Etiasem na wakan no omo so man tiase. No omo twenko basa. At the end of the day, omo ba hebeto a dwumadi ni so. Na yegotie that section, that banter, that confrontations across between Afenyo Market, the chair and the majority leader, Mahama Yarga. Now, this
morning, we hear with a heavy heart, but an unshakable resolve to defend the Constitution of Ghana, protect judicial independence, and uphold the rule of law. We gather to vet a disputed nominee for office of Chief Justice of Ghana. This should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal.
I have an issue.
Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and political control.
Honorable Minority Leader. Honorable Minority Leader, just hold it a second. Yes, Honorable Ayarga.
Mr. Chairman, we are here because our rules say we should be here. And the same rules indicate exactly what we can do or not do when we gather here. Order 122. And 1, 2, 3. I want you to focus on those two orders. 1, 2, 3 talks about content of speeches, whereas 1, 2, 2 provides the grounds on which debate can be interrupted. So I come under order 1, 2, 2. But my objection is founded on content of speeches. I've heard the ranking member of the committee refer to, I believe, the nominee as a disputed nominee to the post of Chief Justice. 1, 2, 3 says, a member shall not raise any question. 1, 2, 3, 5. A member shall not raise any specific question upon which the House has come to a conclusion during the current session, except on a substantive motion for rescission. I recall that just a couple of days ago, I think Thursday, the same member brought a motion to the House trying to stop this committee from sitting to vet the nominee. The matter was exhaustively debated, and you, Mr. Speaker, gave a ruling. Subsequently, the Speaker himself, because you sat as a Deputy Speaker, the Speaker himself came and recounted the motion and also gave a ruling. So this
the disputed nominee that remarks a free Afenyo Market so no enam so biema on na me pese mo hwe the state at which sa confrontation no ya to the extent say esese omo sorry so na afi no omo timi kominim say yebenya the full interview no anase the eba ni betimi nya anase we still have challenges near to us there na ye hwese the city so we the course between Afenyo Market and Mahama Yarga efa na asem no ho enti minim say ready dia na ye to us okay so the eba ye bi eno no the word disputed nominee nam so trigger ma dom ketua no ene dom kese no na koye anobaba ya enam so bie ma dwumadie no delay ye for some hours ansana omubaba betu aso but omubaba ye nyina kire still afenyo maken ejina aso continue se obewie ne remarks no obewie no che se de akoso de nyina no na womo ye dom ketua no omoto aso se ombe vete John Dramani Mahama Chief Justice no Paul Bafuboni no a enye nti omo boycott sorry dwumadie no so ma at the end of the day no majority no eto as evete well nti yenko say this time around we ni be available na yenkoti afenyo market remarks or the buy and sana womo boycott vetting of John Dramani Mahama Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni meaning say NY ready
to a removal of anybody and the nomination of anybody. You have no right, pursuant to our rules, to raise those issues. So be guided, because if you raise them, I'm going to object. So I am objecting to the use of the term disputed nominee, because there's no dispute before us regarding the nomination.
Yes, Honorable Habib. There is an issue raised.
Yes, that's what I'm...
And I must give the floor first to the issue in relation to which objection is being taken to respond. Yes, Honorable Minority Leader and the ranking member of the committee. This is the issue raised to part of the submission that we have started raising. What is your response to it?
Chairman, first of all, the majority leader is clearly acting in bad faith, seeking to obstruct the rather peaceful processes we have started, and as it were, try to use his numbers to intimidate. Let me ask, the rule he relied on has to do with debate on the floor of the House. There are dark clouds indeed in this country where freedom of speech by mere operation of a supermajority, you cannot even as a member of parliament make your comment. I am not moving a motion. I am not debating. Please, Chairman, the rule he relied upon. Is it this situation where people move from here and there to create confusion and create their own jurisprudence must come to an end with respect. Interruption of debate. That is, if you go to page 70 or the 122, the title there, the subtitle, interruption of debate. Debate may be interrupted by a point of order. And then he says that I am debating. Who is debating here? Mr. Chairman, if the majority leader has anything to say in opposition to my opening remarks, he has a right bona fide as a leader of government business and as a leader of the House to also state his submission. I have seen him with his written submission, be it for his opening remarks or see that to you as a chair of the committee to read it for answered. But this process where, as it were, try to use it to deny you, don't say this. So every line that I read, he will censor it and say, you use this word. Mr. Chairman, we are not going to make any progress with that. Again, the 1, 2, 3 that he relies upon. He says that the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members and Justice of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except upon a substantive motion. With the greatest respect. Have I raised any issue that is situated within the context of 123.7 to warrant this so-called objection? Chairman.
Honorable members, can we have some order?
Chairman.
Honorable members, can we have some order and listen to the minority leader in silence?
Chairman, we are here to discharge a civic duty and responsibility. We are political actors who have our political views on matters of national interest. The matters giving rise to the nomination is purely political, and every Ghanaian adult knows this. Your side raised it as a political issue during the campaign. You are going to remove Justice Tokonu as Chief Justice, and that has happened. If in my statement I contextualize to say that disputed nominee, it is our view we hold as a minority caucus. Right? Express it. We have to express it. And that is why I added by saying that this should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal. Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and political control. Can't I have these bona fides also that have to be obstructed by the majority leader when you have every unfettered right to raise your issues? Chairman, humbly, please control proceedings. Please take charge. Let our respected leader of government business understand that after speaking, after making my comment known on behalf of the minority, he can seek your leave to also make his opening remarks. By the way, by way of conclusion, this is not the first time a leader in the minority is having this opportunity to make opening remarks. It predates me. From J.H. Mensah's era, he and J.H. Owusu Achampong, all the way to Alban Bagbin, MP for Naudole Kalio, and minority leader as he then was. The videos are there. Hansard is there. Honorable Bagbin had unfettered opportunity to make his political statement on behalf of the minority, and they were not stopped on point of order. It got to Chairman Sabonsu, it got to Harun Edrusu, and recently, my own respected colleague, Dr. Kasiel Atufosen. The records are there. Let's not create a certain impression as if all it is you are majority, so we cannot even say a word. We must have our right. These are far right. We will state them, and you would also have the opportunity to state them for the record. Please, let us have some more.
Honorable Minority Leader, your point is made. Yeah, yes, you have listened to the response.
Right, Honorable
members. It's not every issue that will necessarily call for the chair making a ruling. But honorable members, I indicated as a preliminary issue that let us all operate within the rules. Honorable members, may I add that we need to also observe the principle of brevity. Yes, what do you have to say?
Chairman, if you read rule 1233, where in the opinion of the Speaker, the words of a member used in a speech, and it doesn't matter whether the speech is at plenary or at committee, a speech is a speech in Parliament. So where, in the opinion of the Speaker, the words of a member used in a speech are offensive, abusive, insulting, blasphemous, or unbecoming, impute improper motives, or impugns the integrity of a member or any other person, the Speaker may order that the member withdraws those words or withdraw and apologize. Mr. Speaker, when we came into this chamber, at this committee meeting room, and you started, you referred to the nominee as Chief Justice. When you referred to the nominee as Chief Justice, the minority objected to the reference to the nominee as Chief Justice and said that he is not a Chief Justice, he is a nominee to the post of Chief Justice, and so you must refer to him appropriately. Or acting Chief Justice, because he's also an acting Chief Justice. And an acting Chief Justice is a Chief Justice. Now, he has referred to the nominee as a disputed nominee. Disputed nominee. Disputed nominee. You are in court what? Are you in court litigating his nomination? No. Are you in court disputing his nomination? You are not in court challenging his nomination. So to the extent that you are not in court challenging his nomination, there is no dispute about his nomination. If there is a dispute about some other action. So you have no right to look him in the face here before this committee and refer to him as a disputed nominee and expect me to sit here and not respond. So, Mr. Chairman, pursuant to our own rules, he has to withdraw and apologize to him for referring to him as a disputed nominee when he is not a disputed nominee.
Honourable members.
Chairman, he has had two opportunities to make a point. Let me respond to
Honourable members, Honourable Minority Leader, listen to what I will have to say.
Okay.
Please proceed and raise your issue. Avoid the use of disputed Chief Justice. Once I do not have a right to refer to him as a Chief Justice, but Chief Justice nominee, let us all observe that rule and refer to him as such.
Let me be unequivocally clear. The minority in Parliament objects to and unequivocally condemns the coordinated campaign to subjudicate Ghana's judiciary to political domination. Chairman, the facts speak for themselves.
I object again. I object again.
On the 22nd
I object again.
April,
I object again, Chairman.
On 22nd of April,
I object again.
2025.
Chairman, I object again. I object.
Hold on. Members, I think at this particular point, I must place on record that I have admonished that we should all operate within the ambit of the law. Honorable Minority Leader, be guided by Order 103D, and then let's make progress. And Order 103D, if I may read, to serve as a guide to all of us. It states that a motion shall relate to a definite issue and not revive the consideration of a matter which had been considered in the same meeting unless new matters have arisen. Honourable members, by necessary implication, whether a motion or not, the principles of res judicata will not permit us that a matter that has been raised on the floor resolve to its finality would be permitted to be raised at a committee meeting. So, Honourable Minority Leader, refrain from anything that is relating to sub judice rules and let's make progress, with all due respect. Because Speaker has dealt with this matter, I have also personally dealt partly with this particular matter, with all due respect.
Chairman, the facts speak for themselves. On April 22nd, 2025, Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was suspended as a result of a prima facie determination by the Council of State as contained in the public announcement made by the executive. We, the minority, hold the view that the subsequent committee that was set up under the chairmanship of His Lordship Gabriel Scott Puama to trial the Chief Justice amounted to a travesty of justice.
Chairman.
The removal
our rules are clearly offended.
In the language
our rules are
of
clearly
judicial
offended.
accountability.
Because the rules I just read clearly offend that.
But
the rules clearly are offended. Chairman, the rules say that the conduct of the speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except on a substantive motion. He has just raised the question of the conduct of a Supreme Court judge who chaired the committee. And he describes it and the conduct and what the justice did as a travesty of justice. He has raised the conduct of that judge. He has. And the rules are clear. And I can assure you that I will not allow you to breach any inch of the rules today. No inch of the rules will I allow you to breach.
Let me respond to him. Chairman, let me respond to him. Let me, Chairman, let me respond to him.
I cannot go and be giving you the opportunity when the person who is speaking is in the process of responding to the issue.
The rules, it doesn't fit in the rules.
Yes, Honourable Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman.
Honourable members, order. Honourable Oman, order.
Mr. Chairman, let me make these preliminary comments before I address.
In response to...
Yes, before I address, I've made an observation. The learned Attorney General knows how much I respect him. He knows how much I respect him. And this must be reciprocated by him. When the respected learned Mahama Yariga, leader of government business, was raising his objection, I remained quiet to listen to him because I know that decency requires that we listen to each other in silence. We are lawyers, and in the East, we must demonstrate that practice in Adaba for people to know that we listen and respond. So please, unless there is another plan that I don't know, but whatever that is happening today, history is watching. Now let me respond to my respected colleague, the majority leader. Chairman, it is his contention that my reference to the committee's work amount to attacking the conduct of its chair. with the greatest respect, I need to be listened to, and he has to pay attention to language as used in context. For the avoidance of doubt, I am repeating that the minority holds the view that the committee's work resulting in the removal of her ladyship, the Chief Justice, amount to travesty of justice. It is a view we hold. It does not offend Order 1237. Order 1237, with avoidance of doubt, provides the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and Superior Court Justice of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except a substantive motion. Now, the distinction must be made. Respected Ayarga, please, bear with me. I've listened to you. The distinctions must be made. Your work in the regular official duties and a critique thereto must be distinguished from personal conduct that one would consider as misbehavior or stated misbehavior. I am not, with the greatest respect, impugning the person of the reputation of my Lord Puaman, who I voted for under the influence of Honorable K.T. Amon. When all the odds were against him, I have nothing personal against him. Because even where there were personal issues that people were attacking his reputation, I was one of the few who stood.
Mr. Chairman.
So I'm not here to attack him.
Mr. Chairman.
And he knows I won't attack
Chairman.
him. The caucus is talking about, please, Honorable Ayarga, let me finish. You were allowed to make your point.
Yes, but Honorable Minority Leader, just be brief.
Very well. The committee's work is what we are expressing an opinion on. And we are using very civil language to say that what it did amount to travesty of justice. It's as simple as that. So let me proceed. Chairman, unless the majority leader intends to frustrate everything that the minority has to say by way of its opinion, when did Parliament reduce to this? Where you have the right to say your own, you are the leader of the house, you have unfettered right to rebut. That is the debate we even have on the floor. When there's a debate, you take note. Where you think you disagree, when it gets your turn, you should also say that the committee's work did not amount to travesty of justice. Simplicity. But this issue of one line, point of order, next line, you are marking, don't say this, don't say that. Where are we heading to? The judiciary criticizes the government and members of the public where they disagree in their ruling. We,
Honorable Minority Leader, kindly conclude for me.
The work of even
Please
the
conclude
judiciary.
for me. Conclude for me.
I beg you, leader.
Conclude.
We all agreed, Chairman.
Conclude.
Right. So let me proceed.
Honorable members, I have listened to the majority leader.
Travesty of justice is now.
I have listened to the minority leader. Honorable members, we should be guided by the principles that if there is an issue on the floor of Parliament which has got to do with another who may not have the opportunity to respond to it, such a thing should not be made on the floor. Now, though Justice Gabriel Poma is here in person, at no point will he have the opportunity of responding to any issue raised about him. None of the committee members will have the opportunity here and then to make comment. Therefore, for you jumping into a conclusion to say that their report amount to a travesty of justice without any of them having the opportunity to respond offends our rules, I will consequently order that anything in relating to the committee and Justice Poma should be expunged from our record. That is my ruling.
Chairman, let me protest the rather unacceptable, consistent attempt by the majority leader to obstruct our side's remarks in this process. I know he's your leader, but Chairman, this is unacceptable. That's it. I will proceed. Yeah. We hold a view that the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was cloaked in some opaque circumstances unacceptable to the jurisprudence of our country.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable Minority Leader, you know the rudiment of the game. If you don't want interruptions, let's go by the rules. Other than that, the chairman will be compelled to listen to the person and make ruling.
This one is friendly. Opaque. It's friendly. Opaque.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, please. Mr. Chairman, if the minority, led by the minority leader, were to walk out here and invite all the journalists, they could describe the work of the committee in any language. In any language. Nobody. Freedom of speech. But before this Committee of Parliament, the rules are clear. What you can raise and what you cannot raise, and how you can raise it. I'll be surprised if after all these years in this Parliament, you don't understand those rules. I'll be surprised. Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority. What did he say about that? To describe my conduct here as deliberately obstructing the minority when I'm trying to keep him to the rules. When you say the conduct of a judge, we're not talking about the personal conduct, who he slept with and who he didn't sleep with. We're talking about his work, how he conducted his work. You are saying that the committee conducted its work in an opaque manner. That's what you are saying. In darkness, that's what you are saying. And that the outcome of their work is a travesty of justice. That's what I'm saying. And you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You are not. You as a person, you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You know the rules in the Constitution regarding the work of the proceedings. You haven't shown at any stage that the rules in the Constitution governing the work of the committee have been breached in any way. How can you come and sit here and describe the work as opaque, travesty of justice, and improper removal, and etc., and expect me to sit here and allow you to do that? You are clearly violating the rules. And when I try to guide you how to go about your work, then you say that I'm trying to obstruct you.
Honourable Majority Leader, you've made your point. And again, a ruling, the rules are clear that we should refrain from the use of offensive language. We are here for the purposes of vetting. A situation where the process will be used to describe the work of a committee to be opaque, meaning it was done in darkness, is offensive. Therefore, I would order that same be expunged from the record as if it doesn't exist. Honourable Minority Leader, proceed.
Chairman, with respect. Chairman, with respect, he raised the objection. You didn't give me the opportunity to respond. And you're saying that you have ruled. I mean, what is the fairness in this? He just raised the objection. he didn't refer to any rule this time. This time, he didn't refer to any rule. And then he says that we should go and do press conference.
Honorable Minority Leader, kindly proceed.
It is our contention that the process leading to the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Araba Isaba Tokonu was unfair, it lacked due process, it did not adhere to any constitutional procedure.
Chairman,
And
Chairman,
we continue.
I hope, Chairman,
To say,
I hope, Chairman, that persistently violating the rules of this House is a breach of privilege. You know that. Persistently
if that
violating the rules of this House.
Chairman,
Honorable Minority Leader.
He's made a point. Let me make a point with respect to you.
Honorable
Chairman,
Minority Leader, if you can hear me out,
yes,
maybe the point that you want to make, you may realize that it is not necessary. Honorable members, let's have it in mind that we are not sitting here as a committee over any decision made by another committee or a court of competent jurisdiction. So bringing same or making same as a subject matter of discussion, with all due respect, this is not fair to members of those committees and those who presided over those cases. So if we are playing by the fair principles, please let's refrain from all those things and be guided by our rules in raising our issues. Minority Leader, you just spoke about fairness. So is it fair that a committee that is not before us, their rulings are brought here and described in a manner unwarranted by our rules? So with all due respect, this will clearly be in breach of natural justice. We don't have the opportunity of the people being heard. So why are we commenting on them? So please, let's proceed. You can give your remarks, but be guided as such. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Permit me to enter this discussion. I think that, Mr. Chair, you have to look at this, the context within which the minority leader is making this speech. You have to recognize that there is a background to the nomination.
Ekoso ewo eya Jimedia na ekoso another veteran of the acting Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni we ne senior high school ewo miagasa me constituency course kono woduma senior high school chese that's good. That no mudi omo 60th anniversary or 70th anniversary na oba Jumedi na sibi of course kono woduma na enya asem kutakra nti woye judge amanfo holding with high esteem juma waye omampani dada akofo a time na ja or friend no raising it to that level, and of course enwa mutie no abra na omo vetting na okane nyina 17 years waye adwuma ba wutie na session say na wo kanu ase araba tokonu no ase we overtake ana do be chief justice ti nipa no bebre ho ebia omo wo na chi no omo fo say omo beja no ase omo wo yaudie kakra because utie papa no ne question wo ye ne introduction na wo ya obia we are expert in communication now with me differentiate obi asemo a work no you could clearly see say na justice for Bafuboni in some way no na araba tokonu ebe ye chief justice na onye obi na ebia ni na leje sa because obadwuma no mu ja no na bi ohun se bia the brand no se bia onya na say anyway ene ma ne ba ye se ono no kra ne nipa odi nanim no wo chen no be ono ba be araba no ba bia be 10 years ago na ono ba bia 17 years ago ono kra no ti be chief jasa no ono bafuboni no qualify enough say obetimi ababa. These are commenter enra na o pass o vetting committee na sia da manfo nso edi hu enkomo. So that is enti we are the cause na yentie conversation by ma back and forth say come here say one lie bia no a afanya marking eka bia na interjections it take place by the majority there. We are not so omare has say omo ma afanya marking enka de obeka this time around ewo eye vetting committee na say enti action bi obetake bia asem bi obeka bia no na interjections na ekoso ne ade a ena ma omo de sorry committee ni so omo ba ya afanya marking say ene dwumadi no omo boycott nya de a ombeto aso avete ura Paul Bafuboni biwa yenkotie hono so kakra yeba yebeto aso.
Well documented for the records and on the floor we shall proceed with the debate further stating our position and take a vote against the nominee as required by the rules of the plenary. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Minority Leader. But how do you reject a nominee who is yet to be vetted?
Should I respond?
The report is not ready to be voted for. We are not.
And yebana yene Mensia South member of parliament or committee member ewo Jumedi no so na yene no abonkomo kakra fa de eno ekoso parliament house ne nkomudia efrum bae no ya chem kakra nso e de amamo ne ana pay wo Jumedi kase no so nsem ne de edoso na esiye ewo appointed committee of parliament so eno na enyasem kutu akra ba ne nyina mu no ne nyina akoso ema majority no to aso evete ura Paul Bafuboni say woma vete na wie committee need the report ebeko parliament house na fie hono so no wono akoye voting aye deliberations on the report no ansa na bia aso mo gina tumu na aso mo nyini ntumu no ho so nkoma ba ya enim se de adun de ya ade na mu kwa de o magina tu awie atuma wie dada na we ni de just formality bi na wo mo ye keke eno so ensem a eda ha yebeko o man so na ye didi nkoma kakra na yefriwo Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy womo edi atudwa se omo demand an update from enipa mienu miensa bia yebo omo dini se womo involve omo ho in illegal mining activities okromia adize age crash se sa nipa no Joseph Yamin any third vice of the National Democratic Congress Abanga Fuseni womo emfa womo na emra eni womo nto womo pe update efro mampani wo se sa kodu a yede bon krofom yeni se omo involve in illegal mining activities no update wo ho eni se nti yene womo nso bedi nkomo e de afri sa asem no ya asem no mu no kra eni nchiremu a ebefiri mu e de abase anye bi o mampani ebetie na wama update ewo sa ensem no ho ana se sa na ebekwa kowie eno so ensem ada ha na pai yebedi hu nkomo bie ede amamo join amaka ewo YouTube Western Diamond TV live ewo YouTube like page no comment na share fa comment to ho na ebedi nkomo na yaka wonsem no bi nso ewo ha ede amano bibia enso etimi ai fine na me ne okasai yeni anu madwadifo ma omo Takoradi ha oma kasa ahead of nyame yadomo a echina nyame yadomo a Thursday budget a owura atoforsen edeboko kotudwa no wo nso akasa fa ho se eniema bo se de esitie yebetie na ya ne mperifo no bi nso edidi nkomo afa ho enne ewo dwumadi kase so na enei importers and exporters foreign investors say womo establish rice mill Ghana na etimi aboa ema wodwumadi a wodi nso kama importers and exporters na omo koto asre foreign investors say omumra kroma na omo invest establish rice mill e kroma nemwa ema wo mudwumadi omudie nso entumi enye kamantimi busa say as a country on my Ghana, so can't we establish rice mill or Ghana with all our resources? Sikadie basa unnecessary spending. I spend no kumia. So as government, can't we establish rice mill? Even establish big factories in this country? Can't we? Now, just sometimes we don't know maybe one tia sieda. And pelifua ya tu abama womu Ghana ha. Esese womu yense papa ma Ghana ye yenu a omunye. Omunye na enema troka. Ghana ha. Factory kase be pa na wokromi a produce products in large quantities. A benefit the ordinary Ghanaian. Buy sika kwa. You bet me channel your resources. Yet big factories. And each of the 60 regional capitals across the country. A benefit Ghana for. Yenye sika die sika wie krono kankan proye ena yaniko ho ba makana on several times say yere say suban na chichire omanya enyeye yere say suban no echichire omanya enyeye so the importers can say omu calling for a foreign investors say ombaba krobia aba establish rice mill then as a country then you betimi aye so as to establish these factories na aboa ema the progress and the productivity of this country no etumi akosuye na abna osai asare awaye public accounts committee one chairperson ena wakachira electricity company of Ghana ECG for say madaruma anyway mu ye you know you should clean your house ECG mun cleaning mu frontage and sana monya even the moral right to call for increment in tariffs because mo amufie no muntimi nkura hoye kwa amufa so a generate revenue kwa amufa so agigi sika and say papa asamu ye no munya enough eden amupe an increment in tariffs eno so ye abra say asare asamu a waka edi akire ECG for no say omontutu omun yema yie ansana wo ma hwe kwan kwa say wo mo ebepe increment ewo eye tariff mu e Ghana ha eno so nkoma eda ha na member of parliament for Mensia South nana bafo awua ye hwe kwansa no pene ne be kasa no we say minority decision not to vet bafuboni constitutionally justified chese ye na yakoso no ene anamon a dom keto ne yese omo vete Justice Paul bafuboni no marakwan so ena na wonum eka eno so asemu a eda ha no pay medi hu nkomobie ede akyemu ewa ha na bibia enso atimi aye kama ewa ha krobia santehene krobia asantehene opemso wose eno a wode krata aba tudwa na de asantehene ekanyane se nyame yaduma boko ntokwa ni nyina no yesu ama December enida edika ne de na wonma wie dwumade no kra so press release from Mensia Palace is pleased to announce that His Majesty Otumfo Osei-Tutu II Asantehene has scheduled 2 days November 30 and December 1, 2025, for what is expected to be the concluding section of his mediation in the Boko chieftaincy conflict. His Majesty praises both sides for their positive approach to the mediation so far and appeals to all concerned to avoid any actions likely to affect the progress towards a lasting solution to the Boko conflict. Enti we Kofi Bedu, Chief of Staff, enra wode release eba abonten se asante he otufo osetutu a otoso mienu se wode November da toso aduasa ena December da edi kan afimu ade asi wo se Boko mansotwe ntoko a ekoso no wo be he na wode asiesi asem no na wape anu nwagubre na otufo se obo both sides na baso pa fa anamuntu a watuo ebuama dwumedie ne baabi a akoduru enso eno no na wa apili to amanfo se obia nso ebe na afam de se de be ya ebebuama na fuam yenu a wode isi hoyi na amasumdwe betima koso oboko no awiemu die ede ama nyina ntikrata abetodwa na pei makan mu kakra ede ama won so eno no mame go amaso na mene Godwin ejei dakade enkomo penina oda coalition of trained teachers say on demonstration wo manimo about womo financial clearance mo hanimu a John Jamani Mahama any Minister of Education say onfi womo no. Godwin, good morning.
Good morning, ja.
Na ti say
Namna dumu eba ensheda nyesa.
Yanyan ntiasa mosimu ba demonstration etia aban. Asema na sie.
Never konya so na achia wa TF ni 2023 college graduate unemployed. Na yakana say yentia ekun anas badia free public colleges of education 46 colleges in Ghana. Yaka ehuboma epese etoti ane se yeni na yenem mra yedi recruitment and I yedi fa teacher for say last year in seniors ye huntama on na ye yantishe ni na government no my update ya the first year in July honomo na GSCC the academy of Pano so we school na virtual license apase and certificate no carry requirement no hono now I say me na to by am so the antishe babia e and I say that be e was say be and intina e ka e humbo prefer and they do a quarter Ministry of Education and it yes and yantia for recruitment and we answer my update and that's what you say yanka and by now ya plama na such and ya ama bisa na ya dani ye chikoe ya tena e kakrana ya ko say ya ko jimuae emuae no so ya nya response papa bia na FP na we dia bokode yo esa kanyana ye union ba ko ya TikTok the education ministry no EDS omo share omo cancel bebre esa ka ye recruitment thing we keni 3 college graduate batch na omo ma assurances can see later there's actual reminder for you yantishe no mechanics eventual later nini na yɛmfa baako ɔmo di baako bɛma yɛ papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne yɛ maame vice na si dabi nsɛm abɛma ɛnyɛ na mo di mo ho kɔ sɛ asoɛyɛ hɔ ɛnyina yɛ papa na nti sɛ ɛboro mo so a ne hɔ na wobɛgyane akɔ na ɛde ne protocol bi a wobɛhu president a na wode biribi kɔ a wobuka appointment wonim da akora yɛbɛfrɛ African leadership ntɛmsɛm no sɛ asɛm no yɛ critical kɔ a wonim da yɛbɛfrɛ na da yɛbɛfrɛ kora no ebia na wonya available nanso yɛde mu saa nti mo no a moyɛ ministers ne adeade mo ne yɛ papa yɛ adwuma no all the time at any time no mutumi bo wura hɔ edi adesade to n'anim no ma adwendwene ho na yɛyɛ latest abedi mu hɔ bɛyɛ month plus na mo nka hwenkyerɛ nanso mo ni media houses anya engagement bebree a mo kasa a mo ka bibi fa education ho na yɛ asɛm deɛ ne yɛ latest deɛ mo mbɔto na ndɛ yɛ asa boka Africa nkurɔfo yɛ executive aba na nea mo pɛ ne sɛ yɛ mmu na nsa ntwerɛ later ebia mo di bɛkɔ akɔda yɛ mpapa abere a we yɛ urgent koraa na ɛnyɛ yɛ duty no yɛnyɛ nti yɛfa yɛ ho adwen ɛna yɛyɛ press conference no nyinaa te yɛante hwee yɛte mu saa na yɛ nkɔfɔ asɛm bi ne nti obi ayɛ luzu ho tabiɛ na ɛsa akanya yɛ ho conference no man tell say demonstration because modalities we nyina na we be demand in freedom of speech in freedom of access to any kind of national cake no ya yeni na ya twa komamo ya yente hwede ani aka no ye demonstration enti na ye demonstration so na dey so na nka e chusu date e 10 fandwa na ye di notice come security agency police commander Accra no almost even this na aka we be demonstrate no amity the Public Order Act I 5 days notice ahead of the date of the event na you na you so why critical mo be favor na yanko na yin na you and I quickly change the date no e di call 12 be ye etina and also you di ko na nyame adom da no the secretary say o stamp so omo no so sign here na the next day Thursday I think so offer say yendo office the secretary ko ya o say yan fan channel na wan check in activity records mu na e date na e choose yes say we no call 12 no or activities by also more sports games views then was sports stadium and we cannot have access to security on the 12th to correspond to the Public Order Act as a notice to agencies security citizens they are free to have access to security no security that day into omo mumbo to see data my na date no on be available on the 19th into your tradition program ben na Civic Afra eja Mudin was first stadium Greater Accra Regional Police Command police do not send any was here send na udi bema yenku ya demonstrate peacefully enyan tokwa na eko petition ni a grievances dissatisfaction ni diko aseye na ebe Ministry of Education Finance na say it means so a Jubilee House now say more programs into access to security that very day on the 12th and China. Also, you did alcohol.
Okay. Godwin, in this case, you say date ban on the amount 19th number demonstration, yes, sir.
Date no mudia maya no. Yent me no amount 20. You did 2 more edge on 19th.
Now, who said the question one? Abani nyana je se obe posti mu ana obema mo financial clearance na monye adwuma ye na mudi bia he mabusua de nkoma ekoso nsa na ma adwen ye wo mo ana se na no ye te se ministry ni ye se montwen wo mo kakra na wo mo ne mperufu edi nkoma na o ma pede bi dia mamo a mo ante ho hwe eti 19 na mo be sa demonstration na tena nso na ya woda nso na ye be budget eti kam percent kam ye demonstration ni wi ansa na budget presentation o ma yenye sa
yes nanka e demonstration on the 10th and not 12th. And Sunday I read the budget because every action have a purpose. Purpose when you say you signal and a reminder. Say yes, so moving few. Say intentional. No more kind when you say oh. And now say the visa also.
Okay.
Now the one say latest na follow up last one we crano. Niayati and it's a Ministry of Education. No. Young Papa, Honorable Arona, already later. And a finance also say on young initiation or clearance for our recruitment.
Now, more than who's a letter, Mudakoma, Harry Dusno, or Onyankaye.
The secretary, Nehemiah, is our responsible.
Now, son, and the secretary never and letter the man.
I know the by a system. You call the car or well log it in.
It is our sister in Sanyanka. There means that there's a secretary and a letter minister there. Probably me as well say be a minister and Sakan Wakan. It is our sister minister and kind there. In this case, there's one Enyan Farmer minister. No?
Yes. Okaya, you know, secretary keeping the records. It is Okaya, Obama no response, Oliver Tuja. I know Nankasa, and I acquire no better so I can't or say. And I say, communicated to us mostly on the media, internet, and now, letters they have had engagement with the media more than once. It is our kind of respond here, and they no cry west.
Okay,
and I say on time, and also a trache of.
Well, the NCA Mama Edini, young share on Yami Admoa, Yawada, and Ghana 47 for day. Budget never ba ebia musu nya kwebia na wo mu acapture mo next year first quarter of 2026 ebia na ye be ma financial currency ye ya gwada na 13th na ma 3 days later no before say demonstration mo betimi ayi nti de ye ntwen ansa why na hwe de be free maba
da bi no de wan ye ka say clearance
ye just ye ntwen na omunwi every budget ebia na ne pa bi free maba sen komo wenti ase wo
okay
say yan chana yan ebia na bibi papa afuru aba it is after budget na man dan ya proceed why
Daddy tie yan kakra wa say me no say ye ma clearance e beti ma clearance na da ho sa 2 years o ma nye process na da ho Ghana for say ya ma clearance ba be nkoso ye na ye TV kura no Ghana for even quarter of them don't know say we colleges be 2 to 3 years near your office. And you know clearance no ba ye ya expecting a demand ye person start ejuma second term this academic year next year 2026 January.
Mate
And ye recruit
okay Julia ya na asebusha ya ne Godwin Ejei Dakade na akobon komo ono na ye president ma coalition of trained teachers 2023 mufo say up to down no munya mu financial clearance na mu da so tifi omo dia de sede to aban mi say adaro mo doso omo wo mu na omo nso dwumadi omo die enye kama ma me nko ahoma no so na me ne lawyer Nana Obiri Buahen enkobon komo oye Deputy General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, former Deputy General Secretary, a historian, we mrenimni kase we pillar kase nso party ni mo ahoma no so menene mo nkomo kakra Nana Martin
ya mejo so
eti on catch pa
me ba Takoradi obetemenka
good la ready ato enra wo share vetting processes no Parliament House.
Oh yeah,
as a lawyer, proceedings na course were between the minority and the majority. Banter I course one interjections as a lawyer. O preliminary remarks are what the man say. Me ba dem o preliminary now dey ban hana. Wa ko ya ma me so ma anya interjections room.
Oh okay, much sure
good.
I want Takoradi. Kingston, especially Kingston Hotel. What is no one paying for now?
Ada o buy ho na akoda.
Oh, my son Kingston Hotel paying for me. What is no?
Oh, okay. And I'm grabbing him and I know na me call ho. Kodi dwuma die bu ho come. Mama ti o ya.
na machia PP funyira no isi na machia sama manhana so sama ene badubo so the 16th ahanta manhana ene ampefu binuma akeka you know ne omoye no eno am dey say parliamentary proceedings amrasha badwam ho de nema etakoso since 1992 etasi we ba but no obi samia at this my age and my level no obi samia misuma Ghana yeah misuma Ghana say looking at things no that the future of this country is bleak. Ghana that's no you see NDC in opposition NDC asibia ombepeja bia no ekokotoa omu DJ Satem da bi kwa de no mfrechi just stop on say chairperson or women's wing of the MPP okoshe tam be ruling bia omode mai afenyo martins versus that on the general koshe rulings a omode mai na injunction men na tema manfo di wo mo pa aji say wo mo ama and chief Supreme Court judges now wo mo di wo mo atem. So appointed time President Mahama Sioba Obere Sati Judiciary. Now President Mahama Abba Judges Sibibri or Court of Appeal some Supreme Court, High Court, Court of Appeal. Omi good, they are eligible to go. And so President Mahama Sama current no promo two omono. Na akofansa. All the time you are not make a senior Zamafe Ajay Dennis Ajay MPP time crowd bisio nyame na me promote e bi bet Samuel Zamafe and Dennis Ajay there and come mom ko Supreme Court na nka be pa so be kaya MPP time na me yeah so if President Mahama ba na Samuel Zamafe and Dennis Ajay and binumo ko Supreme Court, they deserve to be there. But when some President Mahama can a bus signing putting in our more a month for because hey, we NDC for and she be na and Tessa. What's that? So Oba who said or promote to the party break na manfama omo tag na akwakofa chief justice we remove Shensema Eba and a whole lot of cases pending and yet no so ama nyama bebre mu there too. Ghana for me it is Ghana it is Africa. Look at Africa what that David. Yeah, Ghana any that. No, the future of Ghana is bleak. The future of Ghana is bleak. Oh yes, because I was NPP time. Make I say, look, say 8 years of Nana do Parliament in for train and free crime and free tema and Takoradi. And on the maybe I don't need to be a member of the NPP. I don't answer because a train every tema ABC Takoradi. Ekosi Elubu train every tema Accra ebe Kumasi. Eko Tamale, Eko Paga, Eko Hamle, Eko Doma, Eko Aflawa. And you cannot tell me some film of human penny when you are Brown to me material. It can never be possible. And the whole 8 years train and Yajuma. And President Mahama, your bar first and your banning and check the number of Nipa Ebu Afe. So sometimes some people no do Shambo and this do Shambo. Then the ordinary Ghanaian no naturally say debia yebre. So what happened in the appointment of Chief Justice? Bafoboni, Chief Justice, Ichirana, Yenchiri. But I didn't know about me. In summer, and this is for no Kanye, in summer, President Mahama Kanye, and I could fast some way in Abba. Remember, I said, and one of the MP before they walked out. They didn't boycott. They walked out. There's a difference between they walked out and they boycotted. And so you. But when in Alpha case, I didn't know NDC and the President Mahama and Akofasa in Abba. Because no one can no more any million. Se se ti se soja fo ka se ne o mo ko stop galamsey a edrema wo. Mosi yeba mama ye galamsey no. And because of that, in 2020, MPP lost most of the constituencies in the mining areas, maybe apart from Takwa. And in 2024, the MPP lost most of the mining areas. And then what about also a part of Stopo Galamsey?
Nana, phone be here the Kakrochi, Kaubit my Huyamaya.
From Fleebin and Ephraim, from Fleebin and Ephraim. So when people lost most of the Galamsey areas. Now most of the Galamsey areas now I'm from. If you go to Takwa, we show more we mining. I mean, I say Galamsey, we can mining from Takwa. Aba fight body. Ebesi wasa Krupo. Ekosi Japa. Ebesi Ayamfre. Ebesi about that about the CPPN and that's social and 90% of them voted for the NDC. But
you share the nature of which are minority follow and they work out of the vetting of justice Paul Bafman, the competency there. Obiantimin doubt it. But the issues surrounding the nomination, na appointment na among for well, almost say. Assembly Muno, the former CJ no, at the Assembly Court to Supreme Court, even Ejikra and filing defense, Quarunam Fankoye, case in the to them, no move for Sastelano. My minimal case, and to say course, but yes, of course, a media assembly, you know, we had to make us where you, mamma, Niakofa act and crab as I could put before Fruity. And then our mamma not to say, Omo Vetina, Dom Kutono, you see, a disputed nominee, Edema Paul Bafubonia, a generity. Debate that na say mom work out because I say ya mom kwan mama express home view and then secondly assembly court when mom ya again say as a lawyer assembly court nya ndi assembly wie ye do obi aba yan vet no na imagine tum as chief justice me new view was our statement no
you know say me Boba for Bonia madam for it is obey chief justice obey me de but just what you say obey chief justice at the same time, national, I belong to a political party. Also, my raising objection. When to make us a MPP, become people, it is the people paying for a raising objection. Once they are leaders of the party, no, the umpo, a checkerme. But what in America, sort of monsieur.
Let me tell you,
a checkerme, intimidate like Amata, was it the dilemma of a bush? Shall I go to Kipus or to Migran Quantana? Come credit to Yumbi, or say, Assassin, or call Buja, and I say, or call him fan. Maybe Master. So for me, Migran Quantana, I cannot say, President Mahama, you know, CBI am from Swana. I can't say that in public.
I'm sorry, you make me point. I mean, you say we said that tell me I'm massive. But just say, you can't hear it, sir. But just say, minority no case for the fact that say we are in your party, you don't belong to any political party. You are a lawyer, a private legal practitioner, and I know they say someone I work court. Yes, and I'm saying you deliberate with their party. Some grand family change. Let's tackle the issue.
They have a case, and Abiy Much. On the other side, the constitution says that it is the president who can appoint. So, but then because the future of Ghana is bleak, the future of Africa is bleak. The future of Ghana is bleak.
It said you can say we mute. Nanka. Appointment committee in Timin Chama Supreme Court and Fanny William Ma before some of the papa.
Oh, but you are afraid appointment committee, no, be solved. No,
you didn't come as a lawyer. We are Mrano Timrano. And Amunamu, Yamranos work quadruple Bayati, and on common Yasa will be appointment committee in Friend Musano. Yameno Casas a lawyer with Nimdia Pa. I'm on for a share doors and Tia Penimdia. And if you appoint committee at appropriate time, you have a committee members in your normal combat as a lawyer in your own perspective about issues. akos wa court na yama court wa mu ana ye vet obi. That is what we want to advocate on it.
Abema court case na akoye mu dabi ana for interpretation.
Yeah.
So interpretation there any they can go ahead, but no me said that go into details bi. I think na me ka be we say me suma money, me suma biprim. Me wo sumiti. Me say me suma Ghana na me suma abibrim. Asampa with my knowledge na me wonin ya making kind ni ni so ken kai bia Ghana ya dache ewachi awere ho abibrim so ya dache ewachi awere ho hwe na no ni esi wo Tanzania omoto abai se se dipo ewe ko dipo abai adu hwe Cameroon esi ye na no ada hwe ni ekoso Uganda Paul Kagame kura se Tanzania mampanyini no on mona baso if you say moja won the victory no ampanya mpacha se baby so
okay
we share ne ekoso ene ne ekoso nura ne ekoso ya but there is the future of Ghana is bleak and the future of Africa is bleak.
Okay, lawyer mama na say no pay let me shout.
Yeah,
good. Yani lawyer Nana Obribu a private legal practitioner ena meneno ejin komodi afa issues a akoso na afi no I say the future of this country is bleak. The future of Africa is bleak. So that is it. I'm on for Subusa say Asemi Yakoba sa na say Supreme Court enso the ruling ba na okase ma many wo case na yeje papa no sutumwa na ebekwa ko wi say. So people are also calling saying kebeya nanka omuntwen ema asem no ye ninwie ediwia nsa na bia o ma vete aminim ahopepre na ye pentem we acting ko betima activate you obkrom ya obi active for 2 years obi activate 3 years acting and say we acting chief justice of course we acting chief justice nti ye pentem na ye confirm no ne ade no ma you know what is it so mumfa mometrans na personal person ye mfa nto aso emfama akasima edu na nongotwe abo eofia ha na ye jinkomo ede efremu na ya hese de ebesi etimi awiensam de doso some labor union said the American Oma rejected 9% pay rise of almost salary musie swa 9% de swa etsa no manum omogitum a enye ye omo say they call it inadequate and then they are calling say aban no nya bibi mfa ho 9% de ahwo kire apinisie koda na pa ye namuyi niema bo aye dene na niema si one time basa ukrom ha na ukoto akatwantumu 9% de enye kra enti eno soro no abusafo no pemu mfa nche ye nya challenge kakra wo ye television network na high kakra edimusu ye start no ye TV no etiko kakra nti ama interviews ye run nyina ne delay kakra badam ye bekoso na ye feature ekono so no de akache bia no na ye de amamo munjani ye Western Diamond TV live on YouTube on Facebook Western Diamond TV mon subscribe to our channel like our page and form a comment and so enfanto o text message 0248 071 174 0248 071 174 ba ye be kan ama o chema ba net sen
yame adom chief
abena boko de
yame adom
ye de nyame ase o chema ba
yes
se asembiansi ye
oh issues dey be ho
ye hia
na enura drama ye course
drama de hia
vetting committee parliamentary
interjection na onye comfortable and answer drama no
no the interjection yes interjection na me comfortable one and two senior issues
na manfo say it was calculated attempt by the majority some be frustrated afenyo market so omo man nka na asem opeso ka because some say afenyo market entire saade no aba mampani appoint amanfo for vetis ne preliminary ni ade na se obesi aye no kura na ebukuma ene ade na say opese wotimi mo bukura so obesa sana no hade to dum ni ade omo say on parliamentary ni ade to mo kaka ni ade ne sa no romax ni ade ntina majority ko say my ene I'm not going to allow you to do what you normally do because yan MPs for no basom say moti wona mama afanya ma ke bu afam so anu ye ya ntro mo ba no utie hwan dafia ma pass ma akwa na mjere uhunu se de jere no ye no ho wa mu nyina ya MPs okro ba
yeah
o ti ase oh na de oya no ho ne ade a na me tie Gwan MP bi nso no ne Joy News no kaza na me na me say
Fred Agbanyo
yeah na ni tese me ntiase.
But you see, so we are majority and so we are
interdictions no it was calculated attempt one plan they say afenyo ma kie dia o ye ne ma anye no obi se obi a disputed nominee eno na area there.
But you see and no do mo be say na kana omo hunu omo so mo ye lord over obia, but you are not the lord. Mo ye majority, yes, agreed, accepted, admitted, say mo ye majority, mo ye dom dodo mo betwa dem pese mo ye bia. Of course minority sorry yes mo ye mo say obete mo nka mo twe bisa questions quite to the extent say majority ebisa minorities questions are o mo say minority ti ha questions e ko me bisa bi nie ntia majority yes ebisa say nominee no enyi ano is agro bia na no mu do parliament house you see so okay so oye disputed nominee yes afema can suffer so okay sa asem no on ka bone because one yes in the house of records no parliament house no yenim say majority caucus no mo raise issues o masakra a file ama a clerk of parliament say no yera
minority caucus
make a majority sorry minority caucus no o ma file so mo ma kwan ma say o me de ba parliament won on be vet nti o ma ka no on records. Two mami nankasa Gertrude Arabe Sabasa kitoko no nankasa o file o court severally ya bubo bobi aguni ade aba still na no ya substantive ones ho na bi enso file say court no nkyira mu die ntia o say yewura poba fuboni awo say etumi eden ye vet no enti no sasem o court a mo ye mranimfo mo na mo kire say emra o court a yanka ntra mra no ye twema mra no kan de awie eno ye say e friend contempt of court no enti in this case na mo amu bu mra no so a na e kwaya na say e baye enti me no afa ma ken yes eye ade bia na majority aye say omo ba omo frustrate minority no assemble no kan bi wa eye assemble enwon a so okasa pe na yewura mahama yarega interject we say eye travesty of justice and of course no kra perversive justice pan and no modern edi ho no eye miscarriage justice and no modern edi ho no oh no eye ade bi akwa say emra no omo bichu mra no omo pese mra no be yeduma and that is the reason why yewura Alexander Afema can say ade no omo ye even the committee report omo by no it was in an opaque eye ade bi na say sumu baby no ko share ya omo ye ade no because intiase nim send your mukruche ye de be ni na se maame no ye gina mra so se mfanyi no amra won a ye se ya establish a primary filing case mu to the extent say ye nim the face behind one petition o mampani no o me faceless petitioners no enti no o ka no no kura na samra no o mbeche na ka yewura aye poba fuboni wakas oka de sere ye de but utie mu ye pa no a wo se wo mu wo aye guidelines are omode sentencing sentencing guidelines wo ho but eduru be bi nso a as a judge yes emra na ma ho kwan ese wo so tumi ede wo discretionary powers adwuma wo so ho kwan so okay ade na wo se me 5 years but me check the magnitude of assembly the nature of case na
you so ma tie 70 years na wo dum so be kwa kogu yes e bia se o ma ne be 30 years ya e bia obeba na one ne yire ne ma attack
no. So if you exercise your discretionary powers and banama who can say judge be to me ya just say who intent to be and that is malicious falsehood who intent to be say akwa no say manya ne sa no a baba attack me mebusia it will be man 70 years on come na bia me bukwa mewu
and now that's what you see
answer that be after 20 years say 2005 no sentence no in the same years ni bo nelim nti world you be because of Atayi ma meto no because oje o 70 yambo next year.
Yeah, so I gave him Atayi 70 years. And what I told myself was that if Atayi was given 30 years and he comes back, my family will be the first he will attack. So by the time he comes back after 70 years, I'll be dead and gone.
It's a travesty of justice, it's a perversive justice, a miscarriage justice. Alexander Afema come and Afema can assemble Ben Waka. Or sign assemble Ben Waka because pay your own words, no. A travesty of justice, and I would done a D somewhere 2005 because of a tie. You see, yes, or I'm a robber.
Okay, to the at somebody there. At the end, no, Oma Vertina.
And yes, majority minority in Kahon.
And Oma Vertina. Asemo, Abna.
Yeah. Mami chashefo na no pe na e mo makwaba mra edwumedi so.
Okay.
Enkomo no enura baby amitumi hye ye pa eye baby na yera afenyo makin kasa okasa na mahama yarga majority leader nso abemu bi no. I think that was the only place that mitumi hye ye, but mitumi read some portions near here on my publish ya. Utumi hu say ya na me bisa me hu nsem bebre say o mine himfa pa ene ye kro. Because we share institutions akese beka senka ekra oman mu wo so mutumi twi aban adwensi nneoma bi so krampo no na wo mu gina ho ekasa de magana fo nyina no kame akoyese wo mu nyina no they have been hijacked by NDC for all in the name of they have the majority, they have the 2/3 inti nneoma pe ene wo mu na me kakra mpesa me kafa won sempenifo nya hye omunya hye pa because wo vet a whole chief justice na say the minority side o mine no nya majority for nkwa na wo mu na minority side na e boycott because of money ye bia na still am mutumi go ahead ya na chese mo kora no mo fa ni die fa magana fu ena Ghana ye Supreme Court na nkasa na ye say eno ne asendi bia batan no mo amfa ni die amfa ma no akwada keto a yawo no Ghana ha krampo ni so say ye di asem court na ye ni asem enwie ya ye ma mekanifia wo say ye wie court ne kan die wie ansa na ne ye wo ho ne yetumi aye atoa so inti say majority all in the name of mu 2/3 inti ne mo pe bia mbetumi aye na motumi atwi afa court no so a e wo so man ye bisa ye ho say where are we heading to as a country? Enya de beboa yen e wo sempenifo etnas na omu so tumi wo hoi yesi eninka so eye dan ya dakro tumi ni befiri munsa. We don't know what the NDC is plotting. Say bia wo mo plot so metna abemu forever. We don't know, but eye dan ya dakro bi tumi besesa Ghana for enye me mbo country bi edimba Ghana for enye obi abetumi ede wo mani aye fom sa na wetumi akọ. And on the matter of atayi na sam na wokan no utumu se enye ne emra ne kire se judge betumi aye no e na papa no woyeye for no one selfish interest intia for no one selfish interest because ejuba na wo ye na edru baby the risk that ye involve no so no so kan ho na logic na what they kasa asem de kra me hu ni se bi entwa kwam because after 70 years no na we bushia bofu extended ni nuclear family ni nyina na ase etuane a ana ko bi ba besi ama ya wipe wo mu nyina wo mu hu biem
so no odwene yere ne ma ho pe the nuclear family no papa was 70 years into no after ya can 50 years because on man 70 years we 20 ti aka no 50 years me ya sure say papa benya 120 years e was asase so sabe no ko njon de ne kura sam no kan ye no so no ata yimra no wewu
enti na wewu na busuafo na aka no so
e no mu na so asa
wo mu because na se fon so ho what is enti me metumi aka kakra ne say
election petition 2013 election petition no waka temofo no moto ma adwo ma ama no ho say 54 yeah enti I think say che no busa ne say na no amanfo se enu ntina to mama de we no ma no no dia se ne munyam no run commentary safa na ntisa na onya nsema obeka se ono ye di ka busa no question so ono mu ni nkan ma no romax romax nkan no asem gwa make igwa sana ana so wo dia ya nu wie
na myself ko be yo na
ko so minim se okokos course ko eti ko kakra na negre so ye bejmo sekendi kakra ba takrade ha be kakra ha no so ba na no be sia negre takrade ha na no ye na
what is here they call say misrepresentation of justice distorted justice perversion justice ni na law na bia so on tia say some say travesty of justice bebre ka
na me na se ne mpabom se obi a ye de dibre ma hwe ne ma sarande ho ne even tokwani ade ko na just say
nasela
me dey be say the nonsense one no me enya ntia me ni chief justice me na me wuo
atras 1.5 hours
what you say
you mean ko break some by
what say there what say 1.5 now tell so mo get to be 3 hours
now initial stage now mo ko break no say 1.5 hours and mo tra wo mo dey yes
so so kwa ko didi ana so ko ani hu ye kura sa ba na mo chen
omuko break
me no answer my so na no na the chief justice na de
oh why we attach so obedi why we attach so obedi chief justice
next year oh ko pension
masa na months
no at 145 close to 70
na months kura wa dibi o mo di yeah church mo di CJs na ni di ba ka ho and he say no the highest officer will be a prese we a judge am ko e bodi no akoye a Supreme Court judge e be akoye a Chief Justice nti on de but surround near me nam so obedi sa position nti wet bi anya asimje me no position ba ko na and say ade cha say na say sa so nti ya hade be kwa wie
okay
yanko
nkrata no ento aso yo yada say nkrata no mu nsama no pay do so bebrebe ye be frase ewo the dispatch school wakrata no emu dispatch say factually reliably factual. His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama Nefoni ena eda ha say and wakatre Ghana for or say the Ghanaian media should be vigilant watchdog of the people yen yenya hweso for emfa ema Ghana for and also ewo dispatch school wakrata nim enne anope and ye KG or Yera Alex dade and waka say or say Ghana ye private sector no on eno na enye strategic partner in nation building eba ne se ye boa amoman etumi esie ye tutunwoma yi amoman etumi agina brania wo se Ghana private sector no eno ene ade ebetumi aboa Ghana Journalists Association ena wo mu abo Yera IGP abaso ye se eba no se nsentrofo ene aposifo nkita hudie na wahwe ahyemu kina ye pa se kaneno na Yera IGP dada na breso Yera akufu dampare na breso na unse aposifo ne nsentrofo ni nkomo radio so ni TV so sa ene ye ya na ye de release aba na so we bai wa ba be yi san hihye ni de fru ho a Yera Albert Kobona Jumfo ye president ma GJA no wo bo IGP abaso dispatch
Daily Guide Democrat no so e dia no pe wode abanie na the banner headline no e okata fe to so emiensa pe 3 ho was minority boycott CJ nominee ame drama and they account as mebre enora senior no mutwa comedy movie na mutwa na enora no na e ya sefem pa ehonsem e wa ha na J plotters bi na enora chi ya na ye wi o mo asem no edi o court ye chem se ya ma wo mo 2.5 million bail. J coup protests get 2.5 million Ghana cedis bail. Now GG nso mention declaration no one which say was so money na e kabo mu na end garam say now and now and pay Daily Guide edi kakra no so edi abanye
metwaso edi a free the business analyst ko wakrata nim ene anope business analyst nim ene Yera ba Paul Bafuboni nimfoni ne da ha say enra ene wo dismiss claim say political bias during vetting no say yes wo ya pamo wadamfo unua because of amanyosemunti edwa ba wo so wo ba na wo krampo we disqualified no so da binyesa. I am very much qualified to be Ghana's Chief Justice and also business analyst edia betwenim ha ene anope Ghana Journalists Association for and wo ma hye asante hino tumfo say to abebio enunyam eba no yesene outstanding contribution to peace eba ne say asumdwe be yedwuma e wo manmu a wo ya asumdwe bofo kese pa GG4 e ka kire no kratafeto so miensa e wo business analyst ene di we so edi eba ye minority leader Yera Alexander Afenyo Markin Nefoni da ha enra minority stage workout during CJ nominee vote vetting no and also ya tro won sama begu kratafeto so num e wo business analyst Dr. Johnson Pandit Esiama a Bank of Ghana governor Nefoni da ha and was say the economic stability in Ghana no real but it's still young was your management and also pam na Food and Drugs Authority and one more shut down on licensed water producing facilities and one more producing so bottled water pure water any idea na one ewo enkran na so mu need to mikrata and she say was so mutumi fa so ye nsuo no me mutumi tie nom de magana for enom no wom emfa so enti yakọ shut wom factories ne down eno so wakrata fe to so enum ewo business analyst
ma me fa de bokrata ohinba news your authentic media outlets emfa to so na otumfa santino say tu nyam kese krata fe to so emienu eden ho sem kakra ede aba na o kirem se wobobo no homoden pa na bokuntokwa ntokwa brane a ama ne homene so a agi yensem wo man mu no se bia no yeja obo bre yi ya se samanpa ne tun bedin papa yi biribia no efa no ntawanta ho bia no ona esu di kire no na adada nkoku for the penso su di kire no amampeni ende wate so John Mahama onso esu afre ne se osre na ohwe na wama boko ntokantoko ewo mo ntemu no wonhwe na wontumi emma biribia embre na wieye December 1st and was wo hwese obetumi ede biribia ede aba na wieye otufo ase tutunya mekasi wabo ne kente green bomu black bomu yero bo efe pass anti kente papa ne bia abonwire ene nwene no na eno aso kratafa to so miensa fa no yewura mahama yarga ene Alexander Kwamna Fanyama no sahene wo mo class omunya ye se minority kasa pe na papa na no atu oh dabi so your bank or your obakrafo papa chimanson just one papa in kasa kakra mpo kasa say oh my lord Mr. Speaker I reject I object sa na nra omo say game no ehon sam so kakra wa ha no pay ahiniba news edemu sam ediaba mame abena ose asare former deputy finance minister to East Mbashe Bedwamni katafa to so num o kire mu say isijifo da bia mo pe ntumu kan ye bo ntumu se me se bi preduas na mu ye mu fie yie mu siesie mu fie mu clean mu frontage ana mo so de bia ya ntumu fama mo e de na mo aya ano no e be shega na for den se ye betumu se ye de amamo na katafa to so ensonso ene committee amampani epa wo mo a ewura Kesatoma Force deputy acting defense minister or finance minister my Ghana mu ha e fa na helicopter crash no mo wie omo nsemu a omo crew chair de akwakomo mampani enra ya me adoma nde ya no obema public no so etumi nye bi na wono mo etie na krakra mu no na NPP amanyoko no so omo chire mu se enra de ekoso e wo member hye bedwamfie abra mo veti chief justice nominee no entwari ekura a omo chire mu se constitution no e fa baby no one more etumi ebraye ehonsem anopei ahinba news adiaba
metwaso every the chronicle ko wakratanum kratafeto sumienu ene miensa yera IGP yera Christian Tete yo no ne foni ene denim ha ne yes no nonsense sana chronicle ka na no nonsense no ene inka kompa o si no nonsense IGP wo he won so sonsan fon ne nsem tantan so o se wudu ani chirem ewo ehi police station no ewo voter regional we close ne down was say apostle for wo nyino bia mrafie medi ne ma me ne yire aduane yenso sonsan fon so ha de ntia ade hye wo hono mani apostle for de akosie ni prepre bi no mo pem wo mo ekum mo ne ye ba se ye ba be ye dwuma so mo abom ho ban de free abone fo ho ana se ba se mo mra mekunkum yen o se hey yenso sonsan fon so enti wa to station nim sana ma no wo mo emrafie enti chronicle ede no foni abata ho eno so eda ha na se eno aye rapport ba fubo ni ono we kopie mo vetting committee nenim no waka asem ya wochim so ono no esusu se nka be ya nka presidential elections bia instead of December 7th no nka yentwe famra November sans abatu echi no eya na mente me ho ase biba we si ye wia me we si ye mise ni e de asem na kwakopiem e wo Supreme Court se ye ni asem no nti akwaba ne sa ya na asem no ebi kura wa ye ni wie na ya swearing in was say no nya de a eboa ntinka yenye elections no e wo November na menti me hwase bia wo ho no yenni ewi ansana inauguration etumi abaso enra ye report ba fo ya ena wo kan ye e wo vetting committee na say the chronicle nso edi aba ene anopei na ye kyerem musa wudo ni kyerem ewo atoabo ahensam sensem bia enkoso ye kra oma ahen no etebra sam no edi akwakopiem ewo court a eno so ewa ha yera debra ene wo kyerem musa African needs inclusive AI policies grounded in local relevance chronicle ko akrat nenim ensam de na manopei nie
ma me fa the worker the Ghanaian Times the most authoritative newspaper ya fantoaso kratafa toso de miensa pe 13 no papa de ende waji baby afa na dey na no display spray nenum no enimu ade
na ayibi ha we yi anu abie so kakara
no dey spray nenum na sure send the voice no ntino I know the claim no send the voice na so kasa mba
atale
nti I know the bibie spray nenum ni ade ya ambre me bi na mesmi he bi was sana ene nomination no meritorious say eye based on merit and say bi asebi won sem fatene dia man so wonje no won be CJ ni ade meritorious based on merit and no waka ho asem so ewo vetting no ase na medin ka bo so asante say tutu ne wo kire amayofo no say aya na amayofo no ombelusu vote nti omo ye campaign opposition ya say be betu galamse so sa na ayi galamse fo no binom say bia entoma no if wadana na no ene mba galamse fo me nkasa mo mema mumum ma bana ma chief financiers no sa na omo de sa ana man de yentumi ntu galamse so sa so because betu galamse so sa person be vote against him nti no na so ayi din wase yesremo say ubelusu vote na me no hia ensure no na mo nsuro se galamsey no mum ebe kun no wasefo ena se usuro na se vote obe lusi de no se imperial sa ye kan sen asante na futu de ma wo mo e wo GG awards na se na no Saturday no ahon sem e wa ha na 21 cedi 77 pesos minimum wage no e kan wasem no secret afi no de abase aban no ene organized labor atena se agya to me say 9% and I want more Edbema buying Edman Fua, one more that single span salary structure no S one pay Kenyan times the year.
May the daily graphic ever so or see truth and accuracy every day. And vetting committee na see any CJ nominee for need the hand chita fonso eka ho bie. Na wo share boss court will serve all fairly or say any was some do kopim court a ye bedi ni pepe edi amawa. YNCC obia ne bosha wo share ye wo vetting committee nim ana daily graphic edi aba ene anope. Na yese Ghana ye oil industry no it's facing a sharp decline. Energy minister and wo bokokoi ye oil industry no ene e ba fem pa e wo seni etumi ekoho na ye tremu se Ghana ene Germany etumi asan ye 6 bilateral debt agreement a eno so krata feto so eduno e wo daily graphic na student loan trust fund etremu se ye increase student loan by 50% inti kane no wogi 200 cedis say ya tum e dia mawo e be sam 50% e dia ka ho akrata feto so miensa e wo daily graphic e di aba midway ebe trapo medienu.
Okay. And yemfa the bokrata the daily searchlight envenwe kra na defense council na wono mo ehwe na matoto the key witness ano that was sky training and seminar emu no and no say that papa defense your friends witness no won be say na so won sheda nya abutre ntie details no and wada nsem wada defense council na won no and no mo kasa chance masa ye biso asem asa na ye bisa ono ya no sa na gya ne wo kire no and no so na pay krata no feto so emienu enso abo ho amanne na menim state house no mo da so kra ye adwuma de ya state housing company wo mo kirem say ndem mo France no mo roll out 24-hour premium and express service center wo mo adwuma no kra hu no so
ya bra wo mo ni 24 hours
adwuma na me say so mo ho de
yeti ha ye pe part time adwuma bia ye mo nya 24 hours ya se ni nya na yesu Ghana na 24 hours
na so mo scheme minus so no mo atibia mane aban se ho hwe na ye tumi magalam se be se yeduma anya se be okutire kodin mo koma about aponchire ne wati fifre sesen e dia se ye illegal mining ebinu ye illegal enso ha na ochine bi ye be ba ne all forms of mining na be kan ye nso small scale miners no aban ye bibi fa ho o she bo se oba obejai small boys no na we go after the campers no campers ye nim so ma ye okromu o aban ye bibi fa no galam se no e ya se no ma no pay krata no so de ho sem kakra e de aba na ne kwakro mu no e kwa state house in dem aboso ntin ye fancy a na the daily satellite ni mfa
medama se Chris Labi Boateng enso eba na afi ye ne no atoaso e de akọ na minority caucus of Parliament of Ghana wo me release about the pay ya enso do anwumre ne bae sir minority stands with Ghanaians workers 9% increment is a massive betrayal to the current economic reality. The minority in Parliament has taken a keen note of the government announcement of a 9% salary increment for public sector workers. We wish to place on record that this action is not only economically inadequate, but a clear demonstration of government insensitivity of a daily struggles of ordinary Ghanaian workers. In the last 10 months alone, transport fares, utility tariffs, fuel prices, and the general cost of goods and services has increased astronomically. Inflation continues to erode disposable income while the city remains unstable. In such a climate, a mere 9% increment is not only insignificant, it is a punitive to hardworking Ghanaians who continue to bear the brunt of government fiscal indiscipline. By way of contrast, under the previous administration of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo government, public sector workers enjoyed considerable higher lift in salary increment. In 2024, the base salary was increased by averagely 24%. It was increased by approximately 30% in 2023. Prior to that, during earlier years, the increment ranged from about 11% in 2018 10% in 2019, 15% in 2020, and 4% plus 15% interim premium in 2021. While we recognize the economic environment change, the stark drop from the such double-digit increment into single-digit shows a broken promise to workers. The current single-digit salary increment is shameful, especially considering that the NPP government managed to give the public sector workers better salary increment even during the COVID-19 pandemic. When global revenues were low, how can the government justify offering far less now when the economy is supposedly recovering? The administration cannot continue to tax more, borrow more, spend more, and then compensate workers with this. Salary adjustment must be based on the real cost of living, not political optics. We therefore call upon the government to reopen the negotiation with organized labor and propose a realistic increment matching the current levels of inflation and consumer prices. Anything less than this will be economic injustice for the people whose productivity is driving the nation every day. The minority remains committed to speaking for the voiceless, protecting the welfare of workers, and ensuring that public policy remains an anchor for fairness, equity, and sustainability. Signed, Wonderful Mavis Howard Kumsin, ranking member, Committee on Employment, Labor Relations, and Pensions. We are kata dom kutuano anajono omode ba yese omonyo 9% we die enya abane hwe na onye nsusuye papa na emwa timemufo na omasetenemu yedie enso nye kama abusiana nwache abo apa wonsima adio no 8:20 Western in the morning eso ene ebenada anopai. You're live for Western Diamond TV. Or box no so or scan ya obenya yen. You're live for YouTube Western Diamond TV live. Mon subscribe to our channel. Mon form comment to mo broche Italy for and a pencha mo Spain. Barcelona and a special good morning. UK for church and mo Canada. Aha. Pastor Kwakuba Kwade. You be able fine. When ask you be too kind. Shadam sa. Be able fine. I akonto munsem. Aha, yensem bebre moti Ghana amaso mumpe betu kwa kwa buruchira dem na abese bese dem sa internet ya na nbi akroti pastor kwa na pai mamencha na mencha Evans nso wo Canada na pai mamencha cha mo pa mo bodwuma bia be fine na bia be kama pa na mamenkai ye nuanom Church of Christ for said na na mega gospel campaign no ebeba so be sase ewo Takoradi more event center enyumrei ebon no nso a dwumedie no ebesa asiesie yeto safro obi asem mra na mobetie nyame asem ne bi asem a enkoje wo mu a ebeboa wo desani na wabrabon so watoto ni yie na sese wiase a etwam akoro no da che wo da bonkum so a wonya be papa enso e de ma wo krantie na bo 7 Takoradi more event center ho ena dwumedie ne be kaso brother retena mponsa na main speaker na ebon no nso a obeka se udwumedi na se na bibia nso etma fine ye behamanim momra na nya kama Chris Labibu aten atenase na papa wei okay ba ma twema ikene echi wani ni nkomo na fa fo no to fa to na fa ye ni nkomo nsam ofia ha the man of the moment Chris Labibu aten ba ma na ho ye
nyame adominia
e nyame ase pa don pepe sa hene ne ho ye
Ozochia no amene kasa. Ozochia.
Wo hu mi kwa onfa. Wo se wo chia me.
So odimba.
Ano pe mentia no na mentia former member of parliament for the people of Takoradi. Judge Kuduka. Ma mentia no. Bibia ba fa papa nkoma na ya die no se ba fa. Bibia ba kama. Ai.
Say Takwa polling station
electoral area coordinators no you were 30 as of Enra now 26 it declare massive support for Dr. Bawumia.
15 out of 30.
26
out of 30.
Yeah,
I see.
Until say it's about 96%. Until now Honorable Duka. So I want say Honorable regional coordinator for the Bawumia 2028 campaign over Western region.
Yeah.
The Oboy Juma. Because Takwa electoral area coordinators 26 out of 30 I declare for Bawumia dia sanye Duka na ehona nti anope me chia na mabona baso wa Oboy Juma pa.
Oh, okay. Na say the asikromi hand ye what dada.
Say in same as in the P.
But let us one as Ghana had you say wunim.
Just okay because some media the most interesting here nine was where omo commander ya
when they say say last week
there be a very serious issue that we should keep talking about it. Civilians to me ko attack sojeni
and the serious issue
na ye interview ma otimi bi na no ka say nyamenkwa
the mercy of God.
You understand? You think it's a sojeni okrete you now otimi bi na no ka say nyamenkwa. You think it's a joke?
My issue about the vetting of the CG and now unya be share.
Me share by you do baby so annoying.
Now you free her. Almost started vetting our man introduction bisa one or two come. I say ade amaka creating ade na emu share nje bia.
Oh yeah. Very annoying. And
yeah.
That man he is a man seething with so much anger and revenge. Position there the man a very calculated appointment any other man with behind the mind no okra a dream bonibini I say revenge we can't treat me saying
and so obetua so kana
obetua because obekaya Nanado Dankwa be taking over as president 2017 now the immediate past your Mahama government no National Communication Authority board no now the brother National Communication Authority board chairman now a dream military se bi course was amre num omu disike bi so nka mu de kwa kototo
NCA for equipment bi
and omu diska no nti de omu court and a jail yomo. What I say?
Financial irregularities. Who can with this canana?
Okay, financial irregularities at Chebby. I
see a receipt. We cry man. I'm not any day. It be a bar or the 10 years.
Over. Oh, my man, tell you the same fab brofo. That you found.
Politicians say financial irregularities.
Now you can financial irregularities. It doesn't be irregular. You can't be irregular. Say.
I didn't say that.
I said I get it.
We are clear, sir.
Sesikasem. Na me discount me discount say fako yes fako dis adwuma we na wo ba na say wo cheche me nsem nam na say emu nda ho a na yesikasem a what is irregular tell me except that you have your own definition of the word
say irregular
you can't be irregular as I say come here
regular and just enya it's not something that is normal.
You can't be normal as I say.
Baby, I saw Canada.
Say, oh, person will try now play devil's advocate.
I'm not playing devil's advocate, but yes, I'm okay. Say financial irregularities.
No, financial irregularities.
Oh, this kind of granny. I say financial irregularities. Fine. In American say
it's the court, you know. And a court say. Omo danisika no nkwanta sawo pese beka so ba bokora from the casa foforo omo danisika no nkwanta ntomu difo
omo bu ni dichi
waja se na enti ede omu kogu efiase sawo kasa asem no one tevie bi ni ehun keka ho but now bafo boni we ni nua ne refi ni Christian name no na okasa issue no ho ko prison Ain't no eba wa be no. Ofu say a payback time.
How?
You didn't about the year Chief Justice. Now we're prosecuting former MPP officials. But we can tell him without equivocation, say.
But the man I know I doubt say was how
Oh there.
Oh no, can I make catch? But for money na me say.
How do you know him? Sure. Anytime man we appear before in Shemubia MPP for one. And now so share program now.
Say obi any say
I mark in kasa. Shade ni dimina any enia or the chef your marking. Say now we steady now.
Yeah. Almost starting now.
Me one no me ye obi a must study human psychology. It is a mene kasa.
Posturing.
Thank you very much. I like the word posturing.
Posturing, yeah. And no na. And also speaking, you will be kasa.
Kasa volumes.
But ubi.
What I say? Uni obi kasa. Uni obi this I was obi. Ne posturing. Demeanor no. Ombi na no kasa you.
But
ne posturing ne nko ano. Eye so dominant. Na no me to no na no. Se kama no koto no so a. Na especially say apanyo makine kasa. Me share the post.
I'm say for no make man roll video ni ya mama mo ya you know I'm say omo chat program here ya no me de tuto no so tentem no.
And that the ti won mo ye ne hu bia o de hwa apanyo makine no. It tells you a man seething with anger and revenge. What I say? Now they say it is payback time. Now me person me kind ade bi there is this guy me pen or a very good writer but I me kind the writers
we journalist and answer yeah
I don't know your friend Akanawio Kabiru Abdu na I know I trust idea way na person me kind baby kakra efa vetting no
okay
I say
kwanda ho
but that's it the vetting of a chief justice nominee is supposed to be one of the most sacred duties of parliament. It is a solemn constitutional exercise that must be undertaken with maturity, mutual respect, and legal sobriety. Yet, what transpired today in Parliament during the vetting of Paul Bafuboni was an unmitigated disgrace to parliamentary ethics and democratic civility. When Parliament, apart from Nyuma constitutionally, I am responsible to Mudi Nyinano. One of the most sacred, the vetting of the Chief Justice. What I say? Ejuma Parliament to Mudi Nyinano. Ejuma Bakwa. Esi se eye kron.
Obet ma post. Say ne position bi say na kan.
She posture no.
Yeah.
She nanim, she the law na no. What I say? I like the word now we use no posturing no. I have apt word. What I say? Sapenya make kasalom the camera no koto no so a. The law ye no nim de hwe apenya make no.
Almost say na wati o say na nanim ti.
Enye no kre. Se sa na nanim ti dia na ho nye fe.
Na ho fe le edidi.
Me na me pa che say. So I say obi echa osua wa asasa wa chia ne pa. Na go say me sa na me nanti sa na me tie. What I say? Na say o pa chia, o to chia. What I say? Etelo se sa na o tie dia na osisa because ye wo onum no Africa no. Se obi kasa ewe se obe ye wo ho no. E kire se wo ye obi a wo ye nuamo, wo mbu ade. But position na se nyame ya adoba ya de be ma wo no. It's a position to serve.
But say we way it's okay. I prepare my
me na me hwe no anytime Afenyo Market was speaking
say or study or tie na asem ni ye wait listening attentively o tie ni ye and is ana we o mabo pause na o tie ni ye ni question ba ko ni ye
me time argument no ba between Afenyo Market ni Ayarega no
yeah
what I say enka obetimi aye
how do rolling out about yeah we rolling out
what I say
yeah
enti and no you see a very serious disgrace to parliamentary democracy because as I say my majority no as say omu hu say omu ntimi mfa omo super majority na omo wo no e fa share minority no so in fact Kabiru insem na okaye no okoso ka say the term disputed for say apanya mark in introduction no
disputed nominee.
Thank you very much. What does it? The term disputed is neither defamatory nor unparliamentary. It is a factual description of a nominee whose appointment has become the subject of national controversy and legal challenge.
Yeah.
Parliamentary proceedings are meant to accommodate such language. Language that captures political reality without breaching decorum. Now, after your marking, this summer okay ya edi to be no nyina na de na ba nyina or say nominee na mo de na betra ya nim no. The nomination no, it's a subject that is in court.
Yeah.
It's a disputed nominee. When we refer to somebody and I say you refer to event to be as disputed, what does it mean? It means that thing is under question.
Yeah.
It's under controversy. In this case, the nomination and then the subsequent approval now moves seeking. It's a subject of legal
court. Court one fair nomination.
Say asamu court a dispute. It's adentina ayarga. Such arrogant posturing. Na oye afenyo market so. What does it?
So man nkasa.
And I may partly say, is it because of the majority they have? But NDC for when the emotion. And what does it? The emotion. And but we want to tell them, say, the super majority they have in parliament room. And so historic, say, this current crop of NDC members of parliament, in some of these things, especially as far as the national agenda is concerned, and if they live above reproach, now the majority yet responsible duties to the nation, they will leave a serious legacy. Say, and maybe the train moi na enkrofo we ni abodin nipa we ni abonidin no more super majority in parliament na samre no omo the super majority ni di ejuma edi Ghana nkanko no ko enim but we no abeye say mo the majority no ebule minority no. You understand? And it will work. Super majority way. But you can use it better for the national cause. No? It say in fact time I'm confident buy no. And then there was so much tension.
Yeah.
Because now about 2 weeks ago, now I found your mark in Edikaya Kase. Senkebeyanka yentwin train ne vetting no so because it is a subject of dispute in the court. In terms of court no court no fa ne ruling nya den embra. Se court no the ruling ba. Na say parliament e go ahead no vetting na. Na go my den.
Oma vetting
because when him say apart from say woman no dey in some media court Supreme Court wa hanom no. A section of the issue was ECOWAS court. What I say? But these people are bent on using their super majority to do fishy things. Now we are watching.
I'm working out, now is it right to do that?
Very right. Because they don't want to be part of any illegality. Say, Assem Ewa Supreme Court. But you see, the thing is that and then judiciary Mahama Baye we require or the judiciary faso. It is judges and lawyers omusuro, especially knowing the fact that NDC for a history of intimidating and harassing judges omusuro sankrofo we sankaya NPP timer judges they are free to okay sa Jakpa issue
Richard Jakpa.
When ruling na ebaye, the reason for which now court to the judge Jakpa at force. And the NDC it will never happen. Sure. Eduba here asemo mudi. Eduba lawyer chese so omo court I show the way attorney general no or judge no
any judge no crowd omo ye no.
What I say to the extent to say what you catch accused they say omo here no yoko okoyoko a what you want 4 hours after 4 hours no na mo bande na she car mo say ese say o appear before court or friend the lawyer say baby I mean one pono I am not dressed. What's a lawyer somewhere on way of dressing?
Yeah.
I'm the court. I'm friend also I'm the mean I'm quite so court. I say baby I mean one attend I be shampoo no. War court no. That is not how I am supposed to dress to court. Or by a judge ni say sad dressing na a year French shims and lawyers what particular way of dressing them the court on we waiver. It is a atade a shirt kekempo no sha on we waiver the dressing no offer be jina honum sa. This is how wicked the current government, you know, ama judiciary, you know, ya oma boto. Because they know this party, they have a history. Now yes, I'm confused with your friends ancestors. Rollins we win your friend ancestor. The ancestors. And I almost quite judges and anajo. And you almost go bundasi koku amono. And then nasa Mugabe ni nkrofo former chief justice okay say asem no omutimi bi o mado say sebio mami na wa qualify or retirement no or ye dem bi wo judicial harmony njihunti no they were going to organize na sebio in some of kafa mami no ngupo no I just can't repeat them on TV you know judges no posuro na wo hwe the current attorney general na or you so bullish say okokoto no we judges no now show judges no suru so they are not even performing their duties no with that freeness na omu hia no that eyina ebema omo that atmosphere of freeness so that so omo deliver judgment it should be free fair near assembly tiano no ojitum say court no ama me fair hearing. It is it is because nyame no commensurate with punishment commensurate but when you frustrate the judicial process no judge no just say be onye Christoni na only conscience and na make tell say that is exactly what this CJ is coming to do. In fact, we have a very fair knowledge of no mamba baby nyina at a point some people yet here now you feel say no credit. For example, Cecia no normally say a try politician say Accra High Court no the fast track High Court no any the try but Cecia no you see about betiti tribunals ewo mantem it is some of these issues no and court to say Accra High Court and Kumasi High Court so that a long and frustrating legal processes no yan kan won be cost to no omo betiti you know wo mantem honom me no yete hanom Rollins time I did tribunals but you the tribunals here Ghana for omaimu you know the tribunals here Nkrofo and they are these same people are coming to repeat those things because my feel say oluso power no no opposition no na MPP wa bemu no there were certain people who did certain things against him to FIFA and you pay back time so kwai bia o mo be fa so mo be chinchim minority nsa chinchim judicial process no parliamentary process ni nka wona he will have his chief justice in place so that he can use the power he now has no to punish the political opponent and not the guso no. You understand? But I can tell you without equivocation, say, Emre,
yenin kaso.
Na uye NDC ni, na se ene, nya ekoso no, eya ude. Na Sebio Mahama is president of Ghana today because with nkofo di nkofo atem amano and o de be president na say abronye e decide say obe replicate nyamo moye before now you treat that young man as a common criminal. Sebio me one no I have to tell you all the time. Me no me a president trained me ni mission house. It's not part of my style of communicating. But Abrafo say one good turn deserves another. Why you be? Na ye de yawa. What the hell ya? What I say? You see atutwe bia no osro ayayada because onim the consequences of insults now. Or your beneficiary of no
hate speech edisi ebaye hate speech
na Ghana hanom say you can crofo a omo perpetuate hate speech a only end this for honum bio na wo honum bio pa de wo sa radio station here won Kumasi I say ne se panelist you say wakoka say helicopter ya na say ahwiase ya Mahama Nimhubi no
anya ye colleague journalist na
and American
won't me radio
what I say
achem kwana na
okay radio gold sa young man da bi anya mu tetre
bu amana na
anya bu amano sa guy ya now okasa about Konadu presidential private jet in Samsami or say or no bomb say Konadu current private jet na say otuno na wiema private jet here the na say owu a Ghana nhwehwe such irresponsible comments Konadu entertained and tolerated all this imbecility wankasa ene oji say wo to me na to me na wan ye na gwe anya wan ye na gwe ebi twum sisi ya it is we NDC ni na se nya ekoso no eye ofe na se oba ye Jomahama yodium edamonim otwan mo edamonim etwan mo na nya eno ayesi wo parliament was so disgraceful.
I see
because enka chief justice because what I want him say omaya ye wo mi say executive no disappoint yen na say legislation no disappoint yen e judiciary no kwa na e wo ho ma me ne wuo say me ne wo ye nya asem
ye de be court akabia ma yen
yes because say judiciary no any ho and that's a judiciary in fair there will always be a tension in the system. It's in a way the government of the day, the executive no chinchim judiciary no sa because almost percent judiciary no maybe to favor government to pay some people back because of certain behaviors in quote in the past. It is there is so much tension in this country.
Tension.
Because enkrofo feel say kwanya ya de enkrofo bi nam so e wo courts no. Anya ne kwan mu.
Siwo. Uzi na wo ka edubu ahin case no. Wo se chena na o meba kwa cross examination ne is it accountant na ya accountant
na lady no
na wo an office wo no.
Yes, it is another a year. Attorney General no Attorney General go down at the West Attorney General in this
Wayama last week no obai ebe testify busebisa na questions ya de ama Attorney General busebisa na nkoma mo no si unso ono na wa fa ne so media dance
yes
ya edubu ahen
the question is that first no
enti
na ka oni edubu ahen nyina no
na ya charge wo
yes ya charge wo
na ono de ya charge
and wa be prosecution witness
ti said ya chama untumi general manager so ya de tia no enti echina ana eduru lawyer attachia so obey cross examination e dey afa lady ni nsem a okan ye e wo court no ba bia asem na dunu no you see me problem na no say unu obi nya asem na me kan fa cha want to be case no ho sɛ ada na woni wabɔ nipa bi kodu sɛ makodi bɔne we na woka sɛ wo de magya wo na mmom braba bi di adanse tia so no benti
eye wontumi na ɔyɛ ɔmo target.
That is a strategy AG as a buy cases be break
men ka say AG no fine legally constitutionally no AG na prosecute cases but sabio me no we yati he yenya nkwada want to me no or your Mahama target it no in fact Mahama
that one they assigned to 2,000
Mahama the second time wa be so wa achieve she useless
no
24-hour economy na so achieve want to me na jeli no mpoa
wa achieve
ni political aim I am telling you without yes
me no yaje
say John Mahama wa achieve she including the useless 24-hour economy nonsense na nasa otimi jeli want to me
24-hour economy adi nyuma ba no nonsense
nonsense asa me no yenim say anya adwuma
ba ko ni ba ensa na be nonsense
and then me kai yi bi on social media say me chrome mce terminal aye de ama metro mass a omo de run omo buses e fast school kwada ko school free enkofo nya ho fa so no waje say o de ko run 24-hour market
ese sa no mo be on be market
my friend aka je say wo fa o ya mi opponent but o ya madam fu ye mi nua prekope menye na we ni mu
now be your opponent doesn't mean any part your enemy
no say
mo kroma na mo politics na
yes but o ya mi nua prekope my friend adope asa mi frustro ano my friend aka je say wo fa sa na be de nim gwasa be bra wo e de nim gwasa be bra tiri careful because this is 24-hour thing it's never going to succeed
obi aye be marketer ejuma ba ko obi abeye no say nonsense ejuma e be ba so dey from next year ko no 24-hour economy no
it no I am saying say want to become prisoner what I say John Mahama would have achieved the reason why he even came into politics yes
obitia no soka
simple but me must be on this issue I am telling John Mahama say power is transient because even within his own party onakasa the NDC no kwanya odi enkrofobi nam so won the party no the people are so angry
nanu ye
and playing say once power shifts within omo party no e be di omo side dey yin twaso one
abusia for message for 0248 071 174 text message WhatsApp message by be kan oko YouTube channel so Western Diamond TV live na o do comment at subscribe to our channel na mon share emfa emai wa ha me Chris Labi Boatin na ebon komoyi we your communication team member for the party ewo atomantemana me no edi issues ho komo kakra ewa ha nyame ya adomo a enne etenamum enne kura ya na ye hwe kwan se helicopter crash no report no beba na ye nyina ye hunu omo de bia koma amampanene e de bia koma National Security Council ebe head ye nam so bani pa nwotwe ne firi mu ba enti no public ni nyina no bia ate na so be he di ade na nam so man ba ye wo ha what will be some of the recommendation committee ni beba
the aviation experts ti say na NDC for ni bi omo ye eyi okujeto abrakwa no ye aviation experts a na nado tukwa na omukura ne aviation data nyina na omo de kire wiase nyina
when
aviation expert
you don't have anything to do with
I don't
accident
I don't even want to that is here so that is plane no developing mechanical fault and if you remember
from Chris
and acrophobia wo what I say me you see the thing is that initial and then inside the base and last week UPS plane bia a cargo plane a ball from war US I want to be specific Kentucky a 2 year plane 2 year ne jatum a couple from crew no me 3 omu wiye and e be ku nipa 8 so from yeah anybody say plane 2 year ne jatum a mechanical fault but the truth of the matter is that a fena omo recover flight your friend is a black box no and na omo so black box no machine bi a ɛwɔ plane no mu a recording activities ɛwɔ plane no mu na every second eti no sɛ plane enya akusia sana
box no na ɛboa mo
who what actually went on but according to report bi amaka enra no apparently just a month ago now that particular aircraft no now ɛwɔ problem with ne and say you see the engine and then me refi ya me say be discuss issue we can no am dey tomotiko enti no omo decide say that particular aircraft no yen grounded no till say mechanical issues that wa ho no you be solve it
okay
enti almost solve it and National Transportation Safety Board NTSB of the United States echo year certification of say sesiano omo aye bibia na report ne kire say eye problem wo aircraft no ho no it is na aye airworthy ne kire say o betimi
e de afa wiem
e de adwuma na okofa cargo di fi Kentucky o de ko bibia o tu ya no e be bo for ma na esi ye no until the black box report no be ba omo de nyina be ba be to honum na yetie bi no me aviation expert you understand whatever I am going to say should definitely be information experts na nkasa aye dey a release so that based on that no yes you be to me abeka bi what did I get no
okay
yes into no for now no me aviation expert like I told you initially
into the unya aviation expert mate na yenhwe na we can statement from the minority caucus say 9% for the government workers pay base no there environment no kodi enye nti san ko bi no mo negotiation table no na increase no
how
me say
I did how who your government worker
but say me government worker
wa nya de
enche say bia ma me nka bi mo me government workers
wa nya de
at least ka be 20 nye bad and 25%
me nka mo 5
why
wafa urefi
economy ejina na aso say no o ma 5%
na say economy nya gina yi
inflation a drop drastically to 8%. They say dollar ni see the 10 point something. Oh ma will be saying 9%.
Maybe 2% will be because say you send the say the note to the dollar no I tell CDs. Inflation are dropping. These are all factors like they say your price stability. What does it? You understand? It's your price stability there. That you say, we bet to me a project for the next 10 months, 1 year no. See the number that 10 cities one more. It's say you the 2% put to me salary so mamia. For the next 1 year no. Me so bet to me I am projections within 1 year now. Inflation fluctuation. Any CD dollar fluctuation no enko ha me so me budget. It's 2% is okay. Now I am saying this thing to the fact say what can I say just before I hear I'm saying May June the previous 2024 one MPP are buying workers could shine about 30%. Okay, read it. Guy no some professor now or shippers can say very say
my person body do crap. I prof you so or them or confirm or your money at the ya. I no I'm great now.
Thank you. Then na okafa 30% no.
I say abani insensitive more thing.
Thank you very much. It was since when did 9 become greater than 30? Someone will be assembly fibano. Yes. Since when did 9 become greater than 30?
2024 no na 25%.
25%. Fine.
25%.
So
first January to June na 23.
Me say
July to December 25%.
He's so disgusting. I don't even want to remember his name. I had me person me kai me din. Sa akwa she cancer.
Me hunu obi ehunu.
Yes. Abaima work is 25%.
O say professor kra.
Professor is F. What I say? Abaima aketu otu aketu 25%. Then okafa abayin. And then 9% as you check. Whoa, abaya and then the NDC for chair say 9% as you check 25. Now, do you think I blame them? I don't blame them. Because yenkom be say okomsheni ehya wo nkom a one kasa so sha wo nkom. You understand? Sa okomsheni o sha wo nkom a one kasa wo tuwe so no sha wo nkom. Enti wo tuwe na wo go sha okomsheni bi. Na o ka say over ochina machine ya say ochina obekwa abrochi. Na waje to na sabi wo jimi enti na na huri ka je professor we do very well say we go passport wo di bi. What does it?
No go interview bia.
Unko interview. Wo di passport
bia.
Na komshene ka je social kwa abrochi na huri say ocha kwa abrochi. Enti komshene sha wonkom a wo so sha wonkom. Yabo April 2024 elections. Every single platform John Mahama had in someone na okache Ghana phone nyina no 99.9% of someone okay nyina no na yen tro any nada. Sir, I am telling you,
including 24-hour economy. Women's Bank
24-hour economy dey the power.
No, say kabai. Including the Women's Bank, ye be a bank komi amama
say ye be a bank.
Ni nya ya tro.
E no apo me yele kwa cheese kedi bi.
Nkoko kitikiti program e china ye balance ni Kumasi. Ni nya ya tro. Ya say we poultry farmer. Na kwachi nkoko ni bi. Na ye na de obe ye na mana aya kese. Wa mbre bi bi akumu anya.
I don't even need it.
Umo ukwa mbre be fa so.
I don't even need it. Nkoko ai. One na church about 2 weeks ago no say household Dumelo.
John, when the deputy minister for Nico,
so what is it? Okay, say household by Mama 50. Me tea.
Okay, 50.
50 okay.
Don't.
Okay, over. Mrs. Samuel, our social media. And you know,
go 50.
Send me, I say household.
And I say 50 pay.
Yeah, about 50. They call household, about 50.
Bro, I
don't even know. Ya power me do betu me ka mu na me do akofi na ko hwe broiler me here for Christmas.
Nti na me say wa mama akokwa ka say ba akwa nkuma anya.
What is it?
Akokwa nketenkete no say
na almost the 50 e ba da me. Nti no onam na no bo apro including okache headmaster say sa
school feeding
ya de sika ne be bra mu no makọ amasa ma djuma koto mponchi ni.
Enyan
ya bra nkwada no ma hwe ni nyina no. I knew the man was lying.
Hey,
what I say? Me na me say yen tro. Na eye me hu say
man for gidi ye.
Am for gidi ye no mo budget so. Because you see, I said be ma we hu oba foforo like ne do aba. O ka hwia. Ontie. It's Ghana for no the new there was a new Messiah na oba. No mo we fi say your mama we the president da.
So you move ahead. Sa nkoko nketenkete ufu say dead on arrival. And I say
what did be?
And I be anka Poultry Farmers Association. On fa sa program ne ma mo nye. One task of resource wo mo dan say house will be at 50. Make us obi na enu na meka. So obi nim akoko yen a at the end nkoko na bewu. Me ma yen akoko da. My father Abraham Boatin no we are Poultry Adam kudu nyina ya bi da. Enti say wo de akoko no ba no e de ma no na onim ne ye bra e say o makoko na aduane die bra say o ma no nsuo enyina no ya time e di fidi wo na we aduane so
ma tina wo program so da bia ka Beron de Montesque asem bia kira wo da o ka say so me say so we a politician and wo conscience awu say o political campaign na wo ka wo nsem na kira amanfo no na amanfo no agidi na omu bufa so a so wo conscious but now them say sem na wo kan enye doable enye feasible a wo be fi abesu because sooner than later the reality will catch up with you. Now reality no e catch up when in the bed e be guase I don't know the Minister for Youth Development was there.
No, pare. Me, no, you want to say?
Me who say or say John Mahama promises or yeah and will deliver. Oh, now
youth minister.
Because I don't pay. I say John Mahama the promises or yeah no will deliver. Me Saturday me consider me back with school. Visiting the Namikoy Cape Coast. Now me do honom no in some parents eka.
Almost say afa ekoyi keke on for the deep
what I say
one hot meal
me say me no ka say you put me the platform me was so me ban on the house platform ye tato water closet basin no yeah ceiling fan ye to tiles nyina
say
yes say almost say a voluntary
okay
you understand a voluntary
saying by force
fine but you see the thing is that say me dey no call you no dormitory or dem ni ehun kika ho no because share these were the people who's the free SHS ba no almost schools no need infrastructure into almost bar the first thing they would do is make sure that almost providing infrastructure no first okay yes and almost say you got 2000 you go to borehole ni ehun ka ho
yes tinkuko nketenkete na ofisen kabane nya ne sen na ebe kama e dia bo because nkuko e crefra broche ba no Chris very serious baba kra na kona wu be 5 years ago akoko no koko wu a na se fridge baba me na se me jawe ni aya so ho eti aba a problem then ofisen kabane nye na yentimi produce sa besi broilers in large quantities ebeboa amanfo bronya na ebe
wofa ma make something
yeah
me basically I am into agric what I say
you kuani ba unye kuani nsen me to aso
yes sorry I say Ghana economy no agri based economy enti adenti na aban no onye a deliberate policy say 70 or you never say 60% of your resources in no your channel no into agric what I say
wait man sir
asam o say wo economy no agro economy but there's agro economy tomatoes po yakra
jene
yakra
meko
mponchi nanchi yakra you call this economy an agro economy it is because you see sa nkukofunu ya krabe sa politicians na and as a business no warm sa politician no emma or channel that much into the agriculture area now say the business area dey essay you understand they won't do it now who if you say maybe I tremu wow kwabra da kwa na wonu ni fi Kumasi kwabra da no onkura the biggest poultry farm in the whole of West Africa now onkura the biggest poultry farm okay 1992 when am wakasa no 1992 or the National Independence Party and a Rollins say or started say odi ni wagro Rollins refer to Kwabedako as Akukodako. Guys, yes. Ya two abaye 92 Rollins winning here. Ya share ne se Kwabedako ejuma no. I started ye day. Egu. And then Dako Farms is nowhere to be referred to again. Na ye wo maimu na se o political opponent your business now what targeted business and say nyame address wunya tumia wo begu adwuma na uria the very adwuma na we gu no wo say you are coming to revive it by giving household be nkuko 50 na o ma mi nkuko 50 no fa gogu ebuo bai mu
se obabubo kakra wo fie ni mu na odi o magum anjina me say so we ho na oni any knowledge basic knowledge about say obetimi ayen nkoko at the end nkoko nyina bewu
Wafa, me say, sa nkukwan kitenkete no. You see, I say o to anasesem na obi ebetwem na wabeto nyum kakra de twem. Odi betwa asem a. Enye ye. Na say yo ha. Why ye na akui? Why ye na twemi? Enko say aga. You see, me say NDC for I know them. I know them well.
Asa Chris, we any bad policy o. Nti implementation na bia anye ya. Kwamba na yemfa so na yenyama na nye.
Me say,
yeah.
Abai no deliberately no. What I say? Targeted poultry farmers. You find say region. You find say Western region hanom. Targeted poultry farmers.
Yeah.
It is not enquire say household because any of them na emwaye you know are you interested? What I say? It you know, for example, hanom Ministry of Agric livestock section no. Omo war policy bi. Yeah, because the time I started piggery no. Yeah, what no ba say omo breye preko oba baako bema baako say preko no are very prolific eba awa omo bebre are very prolific into no omo breye eyo omo breye ema 2 emema 2 wo within a short time no na emwa no awu bebre and na me no ka say wo be hu yam pig farmer you will love it nya me pa che ni say enye say wo generalize no because there are many people who are not interested in MYN. That is number 1. 2. Obi o wanu ma baby a otimpo no. Ontimi nyembo ho.
Yeah.
You know, why don't you rather target omo a eye omo adwuma na omo ye no? It is instead of say we 50-50 and nam na wo say sika no. What I say? Not to say obi to say me. What brem say layers. Me pet broilers. Ebi wa brem layers be 3,000, 4,000. What they eduane aka ho what ba veterinary for eduro say de mambani nyina na ye wo mo Newcastle Gumboro ene ho ka wonya no o de ama veterinary for ba ya ma me free ebuo no mpo no wa boa me mama menya structures no
yeah
say ebo no sa say money you ready almost start say omo to a I have no reason to increase the price of Nkosiano. I say me then me teso rather so that eneya ye ton 1 crate 65 70 80 no na ke dey give 20 25
yeah
so what I say you know you target the poultry farmers na eyo business eyo mo adwuma na omo ye no now what they you say household 50 household it akakra offer so me tuka na me ba the twins fija any had no breaks because nkukwa na ka kwa side disturbance
enti dey say mbon kukubu no nefa emwa no gum
na omo ti be a yenye ti say wo hanum say say fear
na ya ha mabrebu a
na so what tenant ha fear tenant ni ha enti no wo be say na pa na nkukwa ni na ka kwa sa na be dey fe dey nkukwa ti apotisa time no mo kaka sansem no Ghanaians should have put them on the spot. Ebisa almost say, "Sam kukwan kitinkiti na mose mo de ba no. Muncheshe emu yiye.
Mate. Okay. Chris, asem kase, me de say we poultry farm na my insight. Asema na me kase, na say ka ban no tena se. Ibi kwa so de be ma man for district wo no. Your agric extension officers wo ho. On betime ye education dia ma. Omo mo ye involve. Mu na mo na assembly 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 6 days workshop training. For mom ye interest as mbet ma ye nkuko no bi ni entreni wo mo nya nimdie ansa na wo wia
ma menka
ya ma wo mo
at the end of the day neba at the end of the day no at the end of the day no the policy easily means there so that nkuko nam and the prices no
ebeba form
good so what I say so that instead of importation no esobete like local nyaya wa hanom no esobete hwe abai pobe to me say so we central region there's a place mako hoda abrofo bi no ma be asase yantam wo central region atamos the chrome honum baby and ma be ye omo hatchery e wo hanom what I say now Ghana hanom sisia no abai Minister of Agric oni hatchery we hatchery no that is say nkuko no ukwa import you na make cannot say ukwa import a business for the boys. You understand? Because definitely, you know, yet the responsibility of importing the bets no kwakoma obi ma we kunya hu sika yantam. But abai na kasampo and set it up hatchery no ewa ha. Na ye hatch nkukwo no mpo ewa ha because hwe me no kase wehu. Ene se wo pe se wo ye nkukwo a layer day old chick kiti no baku ye 27 cedis. White one, you have white layers and the brown layers. White layer here 27 cedis. Brown one here 25 cedis. What I say? Bako. Bako. And you know, yampuna ye farmers no. Say auto just 1,000 bags. You are talking of 25,000 and 27,000. From the one now in the buy, no. Up to 16 to 20 weeks now, we starting at 2. Now, ubenya in question of economic value, no. 1,000 bags, you will be spending about 120,000 cedis, up to 2 billion. Now there's 1,000 bags from day one out in the buy up to between 16 20 weeks now. We be starting at 2 amount in question of economic value. No? You understand? Ghana hanum, ni pahi, and there was a time now. You be say juma no.
Kakrebi.
You know, targeting omo business no wo omo dada no.
Yeah.
Because they already have the knowledge.
Sure. Omo structures
they have the structures.
Yeah.
You understand? Say a broiler 8 weeks are you ready for the market. You understand? And you know, say I buy no bring me bets no. Me no can say see Christmas eba. My family Friday yaro. Me found about 3 weeks today. They got 5 weeks. Normally you're ready for the market. Christmas man ton crowd no ton back between 220 250.
Ako bako.
Yes. What I say? Because some share make one kofano bako imported bets am fire.
Yeah.
Bako nebo vaccine am the ma up to 8 weeks you know. Eduane omu bedi insu omo benum ni nyina ka cost no metua workmanship labor ne on ka wona electricity ne nyina metua it is a man ton 220 between 220 250 na me nya mfa so bia
me last
but say abai no
any provider
here one and na vaccines no so ode maame veterinary your friend is so or provided free ya meti me aton no e bia 50 cedis 70 cedis. What I say? Some you akoko 50 cedis 70 cedis bronya de obi abetu aye dey atobi.
But I say Chris, my name Collins no sikaka. Hi, I'm a Ebenezer from Konadu no buom. For His Excellency John Dramani Mahama myself to go bring the country called Ghana down completely because we go planted rice in Obuom here. No leader is here to ask or buy some for us. And you call up for rice manufacturers. This Mahama God will punish him pa. Minim say okọ no buomu a omu ye baby omu dua emu pa no buomu asante Josu Jamin na omu dua emu enti ne die no mama na mama obeto ase mama nka kakra so na opk dia message na mentimi nka me kare say na time na so apa ho but as message na ba waka bi dia fa CJ ne ho ne the course one message yes short na maka kakra. Okay, good morning. If Mahama and John Mahama is able to allocate 71 million Ghana cedis to Fellas Kwacho Fesu ministry and give 78 million Ghana cedis to Fellas Kwacho Fesu and give Ghanaian workers only 9% salary. Me bacho any day minim your 9% salary increment, then Ghanaian workers should vote massively against NDC in 2028 from Pamaso from Akem Esubua Medase with the abamo message yes short in a doors on American kind teacher constitution we thank the minority for not taking part in the vetting of Chief Justice Bafuboni. All Ghanaians should note that so that when the near future comes, MPP also has the number and bullies the NDC. Medase pa enodia also dia basule ededia ba o message yeti na American we bi wan dia no bua. Fellow Ghanaians, public sector workers condition of service worsening under incompetent NDC administration, taxes, high utility bills unaffordable rent, high unemployment rate. When you lied your way to power, reality will expose you. Me da se Sule KTK sunyane. See can me pacho me nyajana me nyasade no kra. I don't believe it is first time I actually got okay, what you are trying to talk about. Okay, so messages in baby. Good morning, Abu. I'm Nana Kofi Owusu answer from Nsuta Kwama Beposo. According to John Dumelo, every constituency will receive about 10,000 beds, which means every household will receive 50 beds. As you read this,
That's easy.
I'm a very calculation.
Yeah, Bono.
Mami Komra. From Obama Koutavo, yesterday was a national day of shame for this country as NDC's MP only vetted by force Chief Justice. Ghana is now a crime scene under NDC. How can there be a pending cases on illegal removal of a Chief Justice Gertrude was another illegal Chief Justice is being vetted from the back door? The tables may turn so that so they should know we are keeping records of everything. Ghana penny, we need MPP and Baumia back. Me da say Obama from Kwauta for mama for kakra na ana de na person kan.
Information and the predicament as I say every constituency be 10,000 beds. 10,000 beds.
10,000.
10,000 beds. I say constituency there.
I say 10,000 beds, which means every household will receive 50 beds.
Now, Beba, yeah, mathematics, no. 10,000 divided by 50.
So, I say according to John Dumelo, every constituency will receive about 10,000 beds.
10,000 divided by 50,
which means every households, which means every 200 household will receive 50 beds.
Every
I want to say the message, you know, which means every 200 households.
That's a constituency, you know, only more than 200 households. Like I said, 50, no, less than 50.
Less than 50.
So what I say?
I'm a friend from now. 0248071174. 0248071174. Good morning. Good morning. Would you be afraid?
Abu Ajatibu.
Ajatibu mbacho mamintio.
Mama for Akonja Sumi Accra. Na Felicia, Dr. Mahmoud Bawunya. Mamicha. Mami Apukuya, Oba Tampa na Film Director.
Yam kwenim.
Obesina ke chance Mamicha no he. Abu, me come and this is what you want to wrong. I don't want to be to I don't want to be like it kwa. Abu, yes, oh my God, Papa, no baby anymore. Yes, your God, show. What it? I don't know, Papa, I'm teaching Papa. I didn't find a woman. I didn't want to move for being more pay you to me. But you're poor, but in a mere government MPP in your home. And this is for a moment.
Ejatibu ya dase. Sir, Wafre, good morning. Sub-Zero. Good.
Now, me chair the incoming regional sports organizer of the chair Papa. Never enter with Emmanuel Bedu, over for first vice chairman. The master Mama Saudo too. Also over for.
Hey, I'm come on, some now campaign baby now. Come on, 7 in Yonko.
You don't get in and what I for disappointing. Papa, extra is what comes there. 124 and Mobu as my wife. What too soon in the building. But I'm saying the midnight hello. No machine is swimming.
10 p.m. now, I'm on for the young Cromono.
Yes. And I'm not going to say, no, for friend. The best friend, you quickly. In that was the last one of the market or a flat or in the school placement, one or two car. That means any woman is a couple of the moment.
That's Sub-Zero. Good morning. Hello. Hey, online super opportunity unkasa. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What is your name?
I said Williams, that's a free of something.
William Till from Achumakwangoma.
You don't want to make my farm or your boy and my name and my name is Joe. I promise you, party.
Majoso.
Yeah, that for us. Do come out to me. That's the empty one to be a good one. A TV so. Now, dear me, you understand? You have a phone because of who to me, Kumasi, or abandoning. Yes, sir, if for say, a quantity of the person makes my amay your mom party. Therefore, Ghana, yes, by Auntie, you sit down to me, or can play by Auntie. They say, Christian Abacum, by you, some entity was them. I was 15 years, 17, and I'm looking at the good man. And the core is going to make a 4 hour and I said, $1 the car.
Let us say, opening at your mouth for the night, some macho. Hello? Good morning. Hey, okay, young fellow, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Would you maybe afraid for this year?
For this year, second,
Certainty from Tiobodom.
Yeah, and I pray the must be with my power at the Ghana mine. Once a Kaka just say NDC as a political party, no must come in Ghana. And you know, said, yeah, you won't want to Chief Justice. No, one number Chief Justice, not to say, come with the other. To go say, household, the other young Coco Six. Now, actually, you can create nothing. What you say, at the other Ghana. Yes, right, yes, so mine Ghana. This year, we will say, I would say, no one change. Send year 2028. Or mine conquer Ghana, but never custom, MPP, and a day on mine Ghana ready.
Let us say, and chat your bottom for pay. Good morning. But I didn't maybe I'll frame fee.
That's a bullet hit.
Open the NTO, Kwaku.
Na they say na I'm white Prah table na sirino. For no man talk kwa.
Oh.
Abro mo bibia Prah. Where?
Oh. Munkafra, right. Ebe, good morning.
Yeah.
Tebubu. Would you maybe I can suffer?
Yeah, John Laura.
John Laura, me and you.
Sana oye ma sorry bana. Oh yes. Oye me church member.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, Chris.
Ada Chris man today. Onu game no ati ase o mumunti game na se. Oko we are Church of Christ ni.
Pacha.
Hey.
Mene wini ba for na sum sa take so for yourself. Say with him.
Oh. Any ese more protocol. Kasa na yanko.
Yeah. Minia. Come on, Samson. Say, in this area, I was saying kind of crying because increment no 9% no Ghana for soon. Hey, I papa na wabao. Let no one complain because we the Ghanaians we are so in papa. Yeah, cry. Ankayanka, yenim domama, yenim subai. Yeah, costly. Yeah, 3 years ever. That's it.
Yes, so that's it, John. Laura, good morning. The institutional. Ajama Maminjo. What you so pa Chris Joso? Yes, I've been at Obano at Tifri Dodo.
Abu, you are the couple category motor or Abunti money. The money what you go we are and now because Egypt $1 billion see a grant and next say Benin Republic a little second capital with so little to account with. We are here talking about and the more death.
It is a vision. It's a vision. And that's 21st century. We should be thinking about how the money and not to come out. And the other topic continues. So here come some here threat. Just a vision. Just a and sorry, my mama can at your quality. And it's sorry, I think come my son. My goodness, the government warrior. What when you could what things I can't want them. My goodness. My goodness. Any more death, any more death.
Hey, now more so I'm concerned. Government initiative. I'm going to get here. It's a balance. What's your name there? Good morning.
Morning.
But you want
King Solomon in fresh kitchen of
Ken Solomon kitchen of Bema Mamentio.
The Chamupa.
Good.
Me din chat Surukun Koma chairman. Na incoming national chairman to me. Chairman Bakupe Maura. You see, any second one Midima Abupra any Upana. We about yet 224 and a form of one papa. They took me to say, and like a Kufadu, a year to make a sit as any free as it Ubabe was free in Capri. And Sana Ubabe go second master placement fee to Kwanu more than 200 million and Sana will be bad placement. Now, so the Kufadu pension and Tisa. I buy way or I die in Ghana for our economy that 1
fat 24-hour economy. I'm a Kitu food now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Machonye. Asanke go be my ntio.
Some country.
Okay.
Yeah, the master mo juma fam. Na so the president Adam ko come to get back. The time about Ghana food itafa. So ya ko sabi ya sana we be. Abuma ya ko kwada, no kwada bi na ya ko pa. Ngete sa so so the city no. You are more than funny now because I knew this. It's your mama for training. You I didn't so. That's what the woman who wants to say that the work was in the turn to the answer. I know that she had a character. That's what they had by. Some of the father, but you have the banana. Oh, I might just want you to Papa. That's what the Pugana scanner was.
Mariam said, on the book for Kafra. Your last caller, good morning. Mpachawanye.
Yamiamo.
Me ba jodi ni say na o kasa free him.
Akata from Konadu.
Yentio, bono istifo.
Mpacho, ajo mama be wa be kubu istifo pa bata abura ye be na bo ye nyako.
Anu mu complain ya busa. Enu me busa ebro bag wo say 10 million. How bag you say?
Ah, mother, about 5 million of opera.
5 million.
You're not of what?
And so, what fun of Fubano about Columbia? No, dear Bukuya.
What club will be from I in Pradamine, Bona, young watching, intention for young watching your papa.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Ebusha, young for you, young for Funisia. Chris and Fanny dear chat to my now, young trust from Chris.
What was that? Utie college no. What is it? College ya omo free. So utie college na. Complaints are omo ye nyina no. A painting a certain picture of the economy. So I don't need a two forcing. Ana opariado no mamon beka nkyere me Chris amiti ye say ena dollar cedi $10 to $1 ena inflation ye 8% until me pay me economy na ekoyi hwe me use Listerine mouthwash about a month ago kese na wo mpa no me to no 230 what does it me ya wuti
Ethiopia
kese na wo mpa me to no 230 cedis esan ye enra me ko se me kwa akoto no from 230 no enra me to no 255 what does it me to no 255
okay
now say wo ka kire me say wo buy 11 months ni cedi no are stable against the dollar. What you should be telling me also is that there should be price stability. It no say cedi no etimi agina 10 cedis ni sa for the past 11 months ah. Oh me come market so prices for market no should be commensurate. It in 11 months no just 1 month. Me to ade no 230 no enka me koye no enka say enra me koye me san koto no 230 na adu because cedi no baby ejina na eden ejina but enra me koye na 255 it well lies the stability na amoka no yaka che Ghana for say sa cedi dollar ratio stability artificial
okay
because IMF for no akache abai ne say dollar na omu tutugu economy no no
omunye careful
very careful because any good economic practice
okay but that's a craze
you understand
good
because one day you say as a Ghana for starting bisa NDC for the to force in the Bank of Ghana governor say economic policy be pa na mo dey to wa ama cedi no perform so well against the dollar no because nyamu ye no say sustainable la say jinsemo a
Medase. Jeremy. I was Chris Labi Boate. And I would say Kano or vie to become the second regional chairman of the party. Oh, Atweman Tema. See, Danny Juha. Makai Chris Labi Boate. On for the Nim Diamabua party, no. Ewo region, no. And Yamania fine. So, about 2028 elections, no. About mere formality for the party. And I say, I repair my receipt. We are my father. We say I'm a downfall. We say I'm a young girl. We say I'm my advisor. I pay Ewa Woda. We are constituency chairman for the new patriotic party. Ewa Asante Atim Central. Edi I throw any Kofi Yesu. Kofi Yesu. And now your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Daddy. When you're meant to know what's now also. Asante Atim Central Constituency Chairman. Eja Kofi Yesu. And now your birthday. Happy birthday. 75 years of age. Still young. 75 years. Kofi Yesu. And now your birthday. Nyamisa papa. Ofutuo ene wa kwanche onyamisa opi Kofi Daddy Kofi ene your birthday nyamisa papa happy birthday onyamenyi wa kuma so ade ma yo hena asase so nsanka dinchine che na efa futuo ne ma wo ma ene wo fasefo nyina happy birthday Kofi Yesu God bless you ene mo amudi ma woda nyina nyamisa mo na onyema kuma so ade ma mo yo hena asase so ya emre mu mammo and 11th day of November 2025. God bless you all. Better my man na Konadu ebu predi. Wachama ba Essential Radio PRO. Abna se wa many ampo. Kwa bna yaro. Samuel Jingo. Play DJ Bon. Madam Asipi. Esoso ebono na ya. Se osikane from poor man so ko man punto mra. Miss Oris, you have got for sports. Fancy Di Maria, Capo the Supremo, the sixth man. I'm at Nasi. I know, are you Kotoko, your Brimo has for. I say, now has one of your intolerant. Wow. Who said Mohammed Pacho? Uncle Kuno. Now, Sago will say Jimao. Outside good. Casa. Yapon.